Hello, everyone, and welcome to the oh my god, Lost Harbor. My brain blanked for a second. I'm your host Nitsify with my co-host Acrid, aka Malus. My other co-host Dylan, aka Chrono.
Oh,
The guy from Family Guy, also and who also voiced Peter Griffin, Reed, aka Usagi.
Hey, Laura. I can't.
Dude, I put you on the
Good-
spot.
good
I put you
attempt.
on the spot. And Isa, who voices Ublex, and who also voices give me a moment. What's another Batman? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
I'm actually Batman. Did
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. That's why that's why she exists.
Yeah, the
Right.
only reason why I exist.
Yeah, because she's Batman, and that's all. But for those who don't know, in the last session, in the last episode, we had a little bit of a doozy. Y'all got to finally head off Hemfine Island and are currently on your way to Solus. You got to basically pre-prep. You got to do some shopping. You got to talk with NPCs. You picked up your first ever recruit. As Chrono recruited a awakened cat onto the team, who apparently
With
can
amazing voice.
shapeshift. Yes, Mr. Whiskers killing it, coming in hot. I honestly did that voice, so I was like, there's no way they're gonna like that voice. They're gonna fucking hate this little guy. And just immediately, like, two people going, just, get him, we want him, recruit this fucker. I'm like, alright.
Jokes on you. Now you're gonna have to do that voice for hours.
Oh yeah. Luckily for me, I know how to hit a good OO sometimes, so it's all good. All right. That being said, y'all are currently you are 1 week away from Solus, and you're currently just on your way traveling. So it's just gonna be basically how we're gonna do this is that y'all can just do whatever you want within this time of travel. You just let me know. And after every day, whenever y'all are ready to end a day, let me know, and we will do survival checks, see if there's any storms or anything like that, because that is something to take into consideration.
okay. Probably right off the top of my head, Chrono's probably just trying to train with his time fruit power. Get more used to that.
So, is there any like goal in specific? Because this is where that mechanic that I was telling you guys about before the recording started.
Just try to get more used to activating and using it, basically.
Okay. Yeah, if you're not trying to, I don't know if I can like mechanic wise, if there's like anything that could be like, yeah, you can after you hit a certain limit, like you can get something from that. Because it's more just like natural, just yeah, it's more just like I guess just natural use. And you already have like a level parameter on the actual like power thing when you gain stuff, so it's not like I can speed that up for you either, because then it'll overbound stuff. But yeah, no,
In that
that's
case,
fair. You can just
Yeah, just to make up for it, he could just also be practicing with the pirate cutlass he took from the island.
That's fair. Yeah, he can just practice with that up in the top, up on the top deck.
Yeah. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm gonna derail this really quick, audience. I'm eating like the greasiest fucking fried chicken I've ever had in my life. My god, you could fill up like a martini glass with how greasy it is. This
That
is
sounds
so
delicious.
I don't know if
Hey,
There's
we're
two-
gonna have a conversation later. Anyway,
there is two types of people in this call right now.
I don't think I'd like that goose.
I'm not crazy about grease, man. I try to avoid that shit.
sorry.
What were you saying, Acrid, before we start dying into a coughing fit?
I'm fine.
Are you?
Oh, good.
Oh, I don't think he's fine, guys.
Does bro have ligma?
He might have ligma.
Oh, good lord.
God, if you fucking hit Mr. Whisker with that, he's gonna fucking punch you. But yeah, did anyone have anything they want to do on the first day of travel?
Amalis has a thing.
Okay.
So he's gonna head up to basically the front of the boat,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm looking at the boat map.
Okay.
He's gonna head all the way up to the front, and just kind of try to focus on sending out effectively like because he was aware of, he's trying to do something that he knows that the chieftains and the people that were far above him in strength could do.
Okay.
So he's effectively trying to teach himself that, which is without really knowing how to do it. So he knows it's going to be difficult. Is essentially a sonar pulse of psychic energy to learn what's around him. It
Okay.
basically gives him so essentially it would act like a sonar of like, what the fuck is around me?
So similar to how some animals will use like echolocation, but just more
Yes,
of in a
but-
telepathic, psychic way.
Yes, in a psychic way.
Okay.
So if anything has thoughts, he'd be able to detect it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he would struggle to detect things like Ublex, whatever, like, because he doesn't know if there's much sentient thought there.
That is a good question. Hey, Ublek, what's your intel stat? Just out of curiosity.
Like, I don't know how much. I don't even know.
It's
what a
minus
plasmoid is.
Minus what? Okay, well you're sentient.
No, it's 0.
Cool. So
Okay, yeah, you're still sentient.
Okay.
That's good. That's
so he detects her. It's just kind of be like, oh yeah, there's the blob.
yeah.
There's the
So
blob.
I mean, so like right now you technically just have because you are originally a grunt and you haven't done like any proper training on this before, you're
Yeah.
really just gonna be able to reach to what your limit is of your current hive mind reach, which is just 30 feet.
Yeah, no, that's all
yeah.
he's expecting. But he also is hoping to use this to slowly increase the range of his telepathy.
Yeah. I can actually do the mechanic with this one, so if you want to, you can go ahead and roll because it's psychic and we're talking like mind stuff, I'd say just roll me a wisdom check.
Yay!
I think that makes the most sense in this. Yeah.
Yay! I can't use the roll I did accidentally. Damn it. That's fine.
Oh no.
Let's see how this. I rolled a random d20 just because I was trying to get rid of like the chat tips thing. Didn't
Oh,
work.
yeah, no, that's actually fair. Oh, man.
Is there any way to get rid of that,
Oh.
or is it just stay forever?
I think that'll just, like, stay for... well, actually, no, yeah, it kind of just gets buried over time. So when people start typing in more, it'll, like, go away. So you rolled a 16? Or, oh, no, there, it's
No.
14 plus 5. 19.
Yeah.
So yeah, with a 19, yeah, I'll just add that onto your meter. For those who don't know, I mentioned this to them earlier, but if they want to like train for any like specific goals that they want to be able to implement in battle or just utility-wise later on in the future, they can just roll over time, and over time they'll be able to eventually achieve the ability to do said thing. To make it short and snappy. The bigger the goal is, the longer it'll take, but you know, it's there. So alright, yeah, I'll write that down.
Endlessly repeating goal, because also that range would also affect if he gets any psychic abilities. That would affect the range.
That is fair. I will also mention that over time, well, these things are kind of like downtime stuff when it comes to like trainings and stuff. So if there is stuff that you want to do within the day and you think that the train's going to take the whole day, it won't, trust me. You can still go do other stuff if you end up wanting to that day. So don't feel like you have to bar your entire self down for that one day because you want to do training. Because I don't want you guys trying to upgrade and strengthen your characters to get in the way of you guys being able to do fun stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the only thing you have in mind for Molly's today?
I can't move my token.
Oh, that's odd.
Neither can I.
It says you guys have control. I'll dig into
You
that.
banned us again, man.
Why did it uncontrol you guys? It removed your control. Why did it? I literally checked before we started recording. It said you guys had it. I think
Bruh.
it might just be sexist, racist, and homophobic. I don't know.
Damn, the holy trinity.
Yeah, it really just is, you know? I don't know what's up with Roll20 today, but it just is like that, you know? I'm giving you guys your control back again, I guess.
Oh, there we go.
Let's
There we
see. Chrono, you're orange man on Roll20, right?
Yes.
And Ublex, let me give Issa her control because I feel like if I don't, that'd be sexist and that'd be fucked up.
And racist.
Yeah, and racist and homophobic.
And homophobic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and ableist.
And ableist,
Like-
yeah. Yeah, I might get canceled.
Blobus. There you go.
Blobus.
Against blob
Exactly.
Blobus, you know it, man. Dude, you know there's gonna be some Blobus people in this campaign.
I'm so scared.
Yup.
Yeah, because as you know, humans fear the unknown the most, and sadly, you are heavily unknown.
I'm very unknown.
But clearly the government doesn't fear you because your bounty is nothing.
Fucking 50
Hooray.
rupees. Hooray! Fucking Chrono crying in the corner.
I swear, it's just basically gonna. It's just basically gonna be like One Piece from Chopper. Unless we want the world, like, government to start taking Ooblex seriously, Ooblex just needs to straight up murder, like, a man in front of them.
I mean, Ublex actively shot someone, but they're like, what if it's like not even sentient? Can we put a bounty on that? I don't know.
Alright, yeah.
I'll pretend.
Oh man. But so for you, Sagi and Ublex of this day, is there anything you guys want to do this day?
I want to cook.
What are you cooking?
Oh wait, I forgot.
I want to make a stew.
You want to make a
Have any-
stew?
Yeah, like a
Well, you
like
guys.
a beef stew specifically. But we can make a fish stew. I don't think we have beef.
Yeah, I don't think you have beef. You should. I know you bought some stuff. I don't know if you wrote it down in your notes because you are kind of like in control of what's left in the kitchen stock.
I bought lettuce.
Yeah, I know you got some lettuce. I remember you
Salmon.
getting salmon. Yeah, whatever you have in there, like feel free to cook up whatever you want with that. You just have to roll a performance check and then just kind of like deduce it down later on.
I'm gonna make a salmon stew, guys.
Hell yeah.
See if it cooks up well.
Yeah, let's see what you get for that performance check. See how well you do. But also, Mollis, you said you forgot something while that's cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I want to go and mention this right as you're doing this. Ublex, you cook up this stew real damn well. Like, you do whatever seasonings you can for it, technically with what limited, like, resources you have. You cook it at just the right temperature for just the right amount of time. You add just the right type of, like, ingredients. It is essentially one of the, like, most perfect stews you have made in a long time. And that says a lot, because you've been alive for a week. But from what you know, probably one of the best damn stews you've ever made in your life. So, fun fact, as long as it hits a 20 or above, that will give a shot of you getting inspiration. If it's a nat 20, it will, no matter what, give people inspiration. So I will go ahead and roll a flat d20 to see if this can give people inspiration. That will give inspiration if anybody eats it. So.
Yo.
And may I remind you, you guys also, from the previous inspiration, if you want to use any of your inspiration today, you may, and then use that as like a refill. That way you can kind of get your inspiration back.
I'm going to use my inspiration once I get my chance to do the thing.
All
Can I
right.
do a different form?
I
of
intend
painting?
to.
So, I guess Usagi can go and let me know what he wants to do, and also
Okay.
right after that, Acrid can let me know what he wants to do. That'd probably be smart.
Okay.
Yeah. What you
Okay.
got?
Alright. Where's Nekomata?
Nekomata, as on the map, is like more up front. She's kind of just like up more, closer to the end of the ship, and just kind of like
Okay.
like watching off the guardrails, just looking at the sea.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna attempt to. Nice weather, isn't it?
I could say so. A little breezy, but nothing wrong with that.
So, I think for once I have something that we might be able to work together on for a change.
Oh, and what's that?
Pulls out log pose.
Mm.
Do you know where this leads?
Where exactly?
It leads to the infernal vault or so. Or so I've heard. I was thinking perhaps instead of chasing each other all around, perhaps we could work together.
For the Infernal Vault? There's a lot of stuff that I don't know that's in there. I prefer to have more information for the things I go for, but... Roll me a persuasion check. Something that you know about Nakamata is that she, as mentioned very clearly, she prefers to know what she's going for. But also, it is a very tempting offer because the Infernal Vault is something that has been known throughout history, ever since the forgotten age of history.
Alright, come on, persuasion. You asshole!
Oh, damn. You know what?
11 for the audience.
Asshole. What?
Normally, I would be like, alright, we're gonna roll with this, but I'm gonna be honest, every time you rolled on Roll20, it has been absolute dog. If you want
Roll
to...
D&D Beyond instead? Okay.
Try D&D Beyond. I just want to give you a shot, because I'm gonna be honest, the last few sessions you got... Natural... Okay, you know what? We're gonna use that, man. I'm giving it to you.
Reed, you're not allowed to use Roll20 to roll from now on.
That's understandable, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If like I
There's
said,
no way.
I like having Roll20 because it allows me to know what you guys roll like ahead of time. But if something isn't rolling well, you can use other stuff because I don't want to bind you guys to something that's rolling shit for you. So yeah, with that natural 20, you see her kind of like look away for a small second, debate, and just go, fine. I'll go. But as soon as I get my share, I have more things I want to look into. I have my own leads, after all, for my own projects and valuables I want. You know how that is.
Well, it'll be a while before we get there.
I understand. From what I know, isn't the North Post for this ship supposed to head to Gao? Isn't that the final destination for this ship that was pre-built into it? I remember looking into some documents that I don't know if you looked over in the captain's headquarters, but that's what it had mentioned.
I did not look into that.
Yes. Well, worst scenario, I know there's some stuff on the way that I plan to go snag. So, if you see me disappear for a bit, you'll know why, but I can guarantee that I will meet up with you in Gao.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So, you have managed to convince her to meet up with you in Gao and go from there for the Infernal Vault.
Yes! Kick ass. Okay.
Hell yeah. Is there anything you wish to do within this conversation? I'm at... you?
I'm thinking.
Alright.
Reed just says, "You single?"
You come here often?
Still, look at that water, right?
I feel like...
Yeah.
I feel like I would know that. Wouldn't I?
Yeah, you would. You would.
Find out if they're single.
You've run into her more than enough to know that she's single. There is no fucking way this lady's held up in marriage like the way she's living. Unless she's somehow keeping that together. But it's pretty most likely if she was dating, she would have had whoever she's dating with her. So the chances of her actually being in a relationship is pretty fucking low, if I'm being honest. Not to mention that she is an actual proper thief.
Well, time to change that. Okay. Let's say. When we get to the next island, I have an idea. I have an idea for a pleasant evening.
Oh, do tell.
All right, I need to roll history to know anything about the next island.
Yeah, so go and roll a history check. You guys learned some very light stuff about the next island, which is Solus, before you guys departed. Which is that it does have a Navy presence, it is a winter island, And like that's basically like the base information you have.
9. Fuck me. Okay.
Yeah, so you've never been to Solus, and because it's one of these smaller like Navy islands, it's not talked about quite as much. So you haven't heard that much about it. You've heard the main stuff that you already heard at the island, basically.
Oh, it's that it's a winter island. Okay.
Yeah, so you know it snows a lot.
Well, I've heard that it's a bit. I've heard that it's very cold there. So there'd probably be some manner of warm restaurants to put up our feet or something.
I could imagine. I'd prefer hot weather, but obviously we can't avoid this. Any warm area is heavily appreciated.
I'll try to get some reservations.
Yeah, we should give a little nod to that. That's one of those things where it's like a simple confirmation. You know this well because she's unlike Taka, where it's yap yap yap. It's quiet, simple answers.
Yeah, would I even know what Taka not? I mean, I would know what Taka not angry is like, but I don't think I would have been able to see that for a long ass time.
You wouldn't have seen it. Yeah, you've very rarely seen her not angry at you. It was like beginning bits when you first met her, she wasn't angry at you, but the majority of your life, you've only seen her angry.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Good. This went well. All right, I have nothing else to do today.
All right. So. Yeah, y'all can dig into Ublex's food. If you didn't use any of your inspiration for the day, growing up.
Sorry to cut you off. Acrid, didn't you say you wanted to do something after Usagi?
Yeah.
That is true.
Right.
That is true. Sorry about that. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, it's fine. I was like, okay, I forgot. It's fine.
No, that's when you speak up and you say, "Hey, DM, go fuck yourself." That's what you do, okay?
Yeah. So before I eat,
Uh-huh.
I want to, once it feels like I'm getting mentally drained, because I can imagine putting out psychic energy is exhausting. Especially if you're doing it a lot. It's like, all right, mentally drained. Time to physically drain myself.
Okay.
Time to learn how to use a pickaxe.
All right. So you're gonna be trying to learn proficiency with pickaxing.
Yes, effectively a maul that's a pickaxe.
All right. So this is something that I should mention with this mechanic idea, and I think this will make a difference because I know what you're trying to do, from what I understand, is trying to get proficiency with the pickaxe, basically.
Yes.
So because you're trying to train two things at the same time, your progress will be a lot slower on the thing that you kind of put on the back burner. So the main thing that you're prioritizing, I'm guessing, is the brain thing, correct?
Yeah, no, this really is a back burner thing, so that's fine. He's not really. It's like this one was like, I am exhausted, but also I need to learn this so I can use it on people. How do I wield this?
So back burners go really fucking slow when it comes to progress. But there is obviously, because you're already exhausted, you're already training something else. It kind of just is put to the side basically. It's done very lightly. So what you'll do is you just roll me a d4. I mean that in the nicest way possible. It is literally the back burner. But over time, you'll be able to either get into, or if you ever choose to prioritize it at some point in time, then you'll be able to get into, like, using a d20 instead of a d4. Because, again, it's like you're basically using your wits end, like, I'm already fatigued, but let's do that one last rep, basically, type of mentality. Like, I can do one more, I swear. Let me in, coach. So, I will add it to your repertoire. And I want to mention I think as I mentioned before, but just to reestablish it, the rolls for the practice stuff won't go through every day, but basically through every travel. But as I said, like the bars won't be insanely high, because otherwise that means it wouldn't be to like level 13 that you get any like practice stuff like fully committed and done with. So don't worry, that won't be too much of a problem. Let you get horrible rolls for your training in that case. Apologies.
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll the d4?
I will allow that because you have an inspiration. You haven't eaten yet.
I haven't eaten. Yeah, it's the most like. Can I just? Can I
Might
just
as well.
do this?
Might as well.
I mean, it's like I'm about to eat, so. Yay, 4.
All right, yeah. Yeah, with that, so you have 4 then. You got the max. You got 4 into your bar, man. Congrats.
Alright, I did think of something actually. So,
okay.
I like to imagine after being locked up in that cell for so long, Chrono's sense of smell was probably a wee bit sensitive.
Yes.
So, my point being, so like around when Ooblex is done finishing making the stew, Chrono is just gonna suddenly just stand right there, just almost menacingly, being like, I smell something good.
Oh, good lord.
Ooblex shakes in fear, jiggles in fear, dog.
That's a fucking wild statement. Yeah, I jiggle in fear, Honor. In my case, Honor.
Chrono's gonna look at the stew and ask Ooblex, what dish is this?
Fish stew!
Oh, good lord.
Fucking
Like,
yelling
happy.
it out loud.
Okay, Chrono is gonna grab a random spoon. He's gonna take a very quick bite of it.
Yeah.
With a spoon, or slurp, sip, whatever. And then
Inhale.
he's gonna go.
He fucking chomps the spoon. He forgets what's edible and what's not.
The
After
spoon's
he
fucking
takes-
gone.
After he takes a bite, he just screams, "Holy sh!
Yeah,
This is
there it is.
awesome!
Yeah, there it is. There
Man,
it
you know how to cook sentient liquid think."
is.
Compliments to the chef. A blob pulls out. A blob
Incredible.
shows up.
So, wait, let me understand this. When you say a blob pulled out, did they, like, separate themselves?
No.
There's a separate, smaller Ooblex.
Imagine.
Ooblex Jr.
God, dude. I don't know if we want that. But yeah, yeah, you can fucking go ham on the food. Literally everyone can, because you have inspiration and stuff. If that's all for it, that inspiration will basically last until you leave the island you're approaching. So it'll last while you're at Solus and until you leave Solus, and then that inspiration will expire.
I think it's safe to say, while everyone's eating the stew, Chrono looks like he's enjoying it significantly more than everyone else.
Oh,
This
most
is-
definitely.
This is accurate. I don't know if Mollis actually knows what a fucking stew is.
Oh, definitely not. You lived underwater. Try making a stew underwater, Chief. It's not happening.
Bro, the ocean is just your soup.
Yeah, like the thing
He's-
for Mollusk, most undersea races, because Grieger hives, they tend to build their like hives basically like submerged in water completely, to where even the inside is submerged in water. Whereas Anglerians, they'll like build into like the cave sides and then create an open area where there's air. That's the difference between the two types of hives. Because the way Griegers live, things like that just aren't an option. So they tend to just more just like cook the meat outright, stuff like that, using like magic. But there's not.
He's just
yeah.
confused. He's just fucking confused. He's like, why is there liquid?
To him, a spoon is a weird idea. What the fuck is a spoon?
Yeah, no, really. He doesn't say
nobody
a word.
show Mollis what a spork is. He'll just lose his
Oh, good lord.
And just wait
If
till
you
he
show
sees
me
a
a
shovel.
I'm
No.
give me a shovel. I already have a pickaxe. I will wield a shovel as well. I don't care.
See, the real question is, will Mollusk find a shovel or a spoon first? 'Cause that dictates whether he calls a spoon a small shovel or calls the shovel a big spoon. Oh boy.
I just had a great idea.
Mhm. Yeah?
I just had an amazing idea
He pulls
for
out a
like a
comically large
custom
spoon.
weapon. Yes, yes, the comically
God damn
large
it.
golden spoon.
Oh,
Incredible.
This is gonna become a problem. All right.
I will be a menace, and the problem is there is no fucking escaping me because I'm a monk. I'm fast as fuck. Come here.
You just gotta make sure you don't start hitting your fatigues, because once your con modifier runs out, chases get a lot harder.
Oh boy.
I think there is like a genuine debate where it's like, yes, monks are faster, but barbarians, the ones that are naturally built for con, are like normally the best for chases, because they can tend to last a lot longer before they have to start rolling for fatigue problems. Because eventually, at a certain point with us, after a certain level of amount of fatigue, like you start like losing momentum speed or like movement speed or something like that. So like you actually start getting slower. So eventually, the monks are kind of struggling normally in normal D&D, but with the way we run it, well,
I was gonna say I have a rabbit hop, so that would make mine.
that would probably make it easier for you.
I can jump 10 feet as a bonus action, so
Yeah. So like, see, I know
I can go 8 squares a turn, baby.
Yeah, dude. I'll mention this, by the way, because normal base D&D for 5e would dictate that technically that's 10 movement of your original movement speed. But the way I would do that is you have your normal movement speed, and then that's an extra, like, whatever. That you said it was 10 feet of, like, jump?
Yeah.
That you're able to do with your bonus stuff? Yeah, so technically you could run 30 and then jump an extra 10. Like, I would not make you roll fatigue or anything like that like some DMs would. I say fuck that. You're a fucking Harrigan. You're used to that. It's a natural racial trait that you have. There's no reason you should have to roll, or like that should be limited to like that, in my opinion.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's like Dragonborn. Dragonborn is like they get, instead of like only being able to use their Dragon Breath once, I give them charges. Acrid runs it even more different. They can just use it as much as they want. Stuff like that. But for my world, I do it just simple out of like, I need to balance shit. But with the way his world works, it's fine. It kind of balances out.
Alright, so, really quick, I'm assuming at this point, it's like the next day, essentially?
I just have to roll for Storm Entry. I was just getting that out of the way because I was thinking about it, and y'all probably actually understand that. Y'all are lucky there are no storms tonight.
Let's go!
You got a natural 17, you're more than fine for the first night.
Alright.
Oh my
I
God,
did have a thought, actually, what Chrono would do on the
boy.
next day.
Okay.
So, Chrono is going to locate Usagi really quick.
Oh no.
It-
Yes?
What do you mean, oh no?
No, I'm just wondering what.
Alright, fair. He's just gonna say, Usagi, you're good with the sword, right?
Yeah. Yes, I'd like to think so. Haven't been caught yet, so I must be.
Well, I don't suppose you'd help me out with a quick sword sparring session. I'm still trying to get used to this pirate cutlass, but I think I'd learn more if I practice it with someone who's used to this sort of thing.
Okay.
So, here's how this will go. I'll give you guys two options. Either you can do natural D&D PvP, or you can just do the simple fact of rolling, contesting natural D20s, just flat D20s, and seeing who gets a higher roll. I mean, that's the winner.
Sure, okay.
Alright,
I'm
I'm fine with that.
We'll do that then.
Before I roll Chrono, is just gonna say, like, I'm assuming while they're, like, getting to their places to spar, Chrono's gonna say, oh, so his expression from, like, kind, awkward, almost like doofus just goes to, like, serious mode, and he just says, I want you to pretend you're trying to kill me while you're at it, if you don't mind.
I would think someone as green as you would have more trouble with that.
What'd you get? 9, 17. So,
And
Wait, I just realized something.
mm-hmm.
what?
What? What
Hey,
is
Nitz, I'd like to go ahead and use rewind.
Oh my god! You can. You rewind the entire fucking fight. Like you get sent to your ass, and you're like, that never happened. Like you like straight off the bat. Here's what I'm gonna say. At the beginning of the fight, you're like, all right, let's go at it. You had this whole conversation. You take one step forward. You stumble forward. He fucking like trips you onto your face by like just like natural sleight of hand, basically. And just immediately points like the sword to your neck. It's like, that didn't happen.
So, would I need to roll for the rewind, or?
I mean, it's a rewind. You don't have to roll for that. So
Okay,
yeah.
so
You're not
me and
parrying.
Reed roll.
Just
D20
re-roll your
D20s
yeah.
again.
Just re-roll your natural d20. Yeah.
Do I have to reroll
Everybody
mine?
got to reroll.
No, yours is set in stone. Yeah, so you do a lot better. Because this is not being rewinded.
Hey, Nitsify, I'd like to use my second rewind.
Oh my god!
Are you fucking kidding? What a sore loser!
Use your inspiration.
Yeah, yeah, you can use your inspiration if you want, but yeah, you can rewind. You're wasting your charges.
Rewind.
That's fucking wild. Yeah, sure, man.
I
Can I roll inspiration? Can I add inspiration to my roll?
You know what? Because of this, yeah. So either the shot I'm pretty sure inspiration is what? Is it a D4 or a D6?
no, you can reroll the dice.
D6.
Let me check D&D 5e because I know D&D 5e. There's inspiration and then there's bardic inspiration. So that's why I want to make sure I'm thinking right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Might be
ju-
D4.
just to fill the audience really quick on what happened, Reed got a 17. On my first rewind, I got a 16. On my second one, I got an 18.
Yeah, no, using inspiration, you just gave
Yeah.
yourself advantage.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I was double checking. That is correct. Because it got rewinded twice, I will allow you so you can re-roll and you'll just take the higher roll, Reed.
Okay.
So you either take the 17 or you can get okay. Yeah. So you
The third time you managed to do it.
yeah, on the third time. If you guys want to, you guys can say how that fight went or I'll just narrate it for you, but this was between two players. That's why I'm saying that.
I got it.
I
The first time I trip him and point the sword at his neck. The second time, he dodges, but then I punch him in the balls. And
What the fuck?
You know what? I cheesed the hell out of this. I'm totally okay with that.
I punch him in the balls, but then you block. But then you block the. But then you block the sword, and then you can figure out how you want to knock me over.
Okay, I would say like the third time, since technically you would have no memory of it, probably what Usagi's takeaway would be is that
He's gonna punch him in the
Even
balls.
even though he shouldn't, Chrono seems scarily familiar with your usual movements, your attack patterns, heck, even some of your techniques, and then how should I put this? Chrono suddenly just takes a step back, and he just lunges himself forward and just disarms Usagi in a very swift and fluid motion.
He looks spooked for a moment, and then he regains his composure and just said, "Beginner's luck."
For what it's worth, you did technically win the first 2 times. I just needed more. I just wanted to see if I could get more practice out of you.
The first 2 times. Oh right, oh right. Weird powers. Oh boy.
So I'm just gonna let you know on the second time you kicked me in the balls, which I did
Yes.
not appreciate.
Yes, that's you have to remember to use dirty tactics. If everybody fought fair, it would be very boring.
Normally I'd be a bit irritated at that comment, but after our encounter with the Blink Pirates, I fully believe you.
Always remember. Go for the eyes. Always remember. Go for the eyes, the nose, and the groin.
Oh yeah, definitely the groin.
I look at.
You see Mr. Whiskers peeking
I
around
do
the
like
post.
I do like a double take, and although the problem is the groin only works on half the world's population, so make sure to Picture to think
No, it
about.
can still hurt.
It would still
Tough as
hurt. That
fuck.
is true.
It still hurts so much. Trust me.
Trust.
me.
Usagi wouldn't know that.
That is
He's gonna take your word
true.
for it. Usagi wouldn't know that, but he's gonna take your word for it.
For real.
So,
I'm
quick
just-
question: is Malice just watching the whole thing?
Yeah, no, he's
me
just standing there watching.
Okay, so after
Oh, my bad.
they're done, Proto is just gonna turn to Malice and says, "Hey, you want a rematch?"
No,
Malice.
I'm not exhausted this time.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. All right. You know the drill, guys. We have a Malice versus a Chrono show off.
I'm gonna sit there and yell, remember, go for the low blows!
Oh my god.
Proto sheaths his sword. He kind of
just
just
realized-
tosses it away a little bit, and then he just starts cracking his knuckles. He has that like serious
Malice.
expression again.
I just realized I don't actually know whether Griegers have visible, like, anything to actually kick.
I mean,
Do they?
I can
Griegers.
find out for you.
So like,
Are they like, if they're like amphibious, they wouldn't have balls.
so I mean,
We are talking about genitalia.
so they are more humanoid.
It's a legitimate question!
They are more humanoid-esque. So technically, they would.
Okay,
Yeah, that's why they have to wear pants. So,
okay.
like honestly, anything humanoid most likely has some form of genitalia. You just have to find it. But normally, it's in the same area if they have like a more
I
human
would love
body.
to find it.
The ones that are questionable is things like centaurs. Like that's where it's like, where the fuck is that?
I was more thinking of extra. You know, I'll stop talking about this.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so really quick right off the bat, so if I understand right, I can use the inspiration from the stew to give myself an advantage roll on this.
You could.
Yeah, I think I want to.
Oh, I do want to mention one last thing. As you guys begin rolling, you would see that Mr. Whiskers is copying Chrono with the whole like pop knuckle thing, except it's paused, so he literally
Wow.
can't.
Alright, Moss would put away his pickaxe.
Sorry. Oh god, are you
Alright.
actually gonna try and punch him in the balls?
Oh god, here we go.
We'll see.
All
Oh,
right.
Alright.
please, yes.
Alright.
Here we go.
There you go.
Alright, since I technically won, I'll just go ahead and use my advantage roll first.
All right.
Oh, that's not
damn.
hard to beat. That is
He-
not hard to beat.
So Dylan rolled a 5 and a 4, so he gets to use his 5. You just gotta beat a 5. 12, yeah.
Not difficult, clearly.
Yeah. So Mollis, how do you absolutely destroy this man?
So, Chrono, does he follow Usagi's advice? That is an important question because that'll dictate how Mollusk handles this.
Okay.
Oh
I
god.
have you know, Chrono is a gentleman, alright?
So he's
Look,
not going
you
to,
see
he's
his
not gonna go for the low
top hat
blows?
in like all of the YouTube thumbnails and whatnot. Look, even though the world hates him, he still has to have some standards.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. So, how do you attack Mollusk?
Drop kick.
Damn.
Are you serious? Wait. Oh no, that'll leave your balls wide open.
So,
I will stop doing this bit when it stops being funny.
Fair.
Alright, I don't see that stopping anytime soon. Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
So Chrono would probably rush forward trying to drop kick Mollusk, who just kind of steps out of the way
Oh,
of him drop kicking and just lets him fall to the floor. Before just going over there and just kicks him over towards the stairs.
Damn.
Just athletics, you go over there now.
Yeah, I won't make you roll in athletics. It was a well enough of like a beat where it's like, yeah, no, you just kick him into the staircase.
It's one of those
Alright.
like I have a +9 and you're not that heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do my Chrono impression during this.
Just the wind knocked out of him. I get you.
He like slowly gets up on the stairs and says, I could tell you weren't exhausted during that fight.
Not this one. This is the most like you fought me when I had 2 levels of fatigue. I was tired. I'm not tired anymore.
You would see Benjamin sticking his head out after hearing the collision. Just going, as he is in the kitchen with Ublex, he's been watching, because he's heavily entertained by Ublex half the time. He just stick his head out and just go, is everybody alright?
Yeah.
Could be.
He isn't.
Crono, are you sure? You don't look too good.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. And then I like to imagine Mollis can see the backside of Chrono as he's like trying to materialize the gear to rewind time, but he just can't.
He's like, I'm gonna rewind it. I'm gonna try. I can't. Oh no! I just gotta live with that defeat.
Yeah, no.
I want to mention one of the floorboards and one of the stairs is like slightly bent inwards now. But yes.
Chrono's like, I got this. Oh no.
Bro thought he was John Yakuza. Right. I will say after that, Chrono just says, "Thanks, you two. I guess I should probably go ahead and get back to it now. Strength doesn't wait for anybody." He says as he walks over, grabs his short sword, and starts practicing his form with it again, which, after his fight with Usagi, is notably a bit sharper.
Fair. That would actually check out. And well, actually, what I'll have you do, because this is, in my opinion, this is like a weird way for training for Chrono. I will actually. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna do a thing for you guys.
Okay.
This is something that would apply to specifically Usagi and Chrono. You guys can both roll a d20. It'll be for a practice thing. That'll slowly go up over time whenever y'all do shit like this.
That's a 19.
Alright, 19.
16.
Alright, gotcha. Cool. I'm gonna set that to the side. So eventually what will happen is that your to hits will go up by 1 whenever you use the sword specifically. So, like later on, over time, the more y'all use this sort of stuff and like you practice with specific weapons, I think something that would be interesting is allowing y'all to be able to possibly boost your damage and or your to hits. So right now, because y'all are still low level, boosting up like a +1 into your to hits eventually, which it won't take a lot of practice to be able to get, that small boost. It's just a little thing. So it's there at least.
Moss does have one big thing he wants to look for, which is kind of passively through all the days. The first day he didn't do it because he didn't think he'd find anything.
Okay.
But he is passively checking overboard to see if there's anything underwater that could be of use. Because he knows he's the only one that can go underwater, at least for a long period of time.
That is fair. I mean, you could toss Ublex, like they technically can't go, they technically float, so they can't really swim down. It's like an athletic from the swim down.
What if you put a rock inside of me?
You need a lot of rocks, so you'll need a lot. If you can get one heavy ass rock,
yeah, like a giant boulder in me just to have me sink.
Yeah, I mean that is like technically that's a theory you could test out.
I mean, maybe I can wrap myself around it and you guys can toss me.
It's an option. Do you want to try that?
No.
Okay. Good. I don't know if she can drown or not.
Only one way to find out, because Ublex has never gone underwater, so it's questionable if she can, or he can, or they can.
I'm only a week old.
Yeah.
Do aberrations need to breathe?
Counts what aberration you're talking about. That's the whole separate question. But yeah, you can go check underwater. What you'll do is you'll roll me a perception check to see what you find, or see if you see anything at all.
It's my perception bonus. It's a 5.
You got this, maybe, unless.
Probably not. I got all my good rolls out. Time to get a nat 1.
Where is it at? Oh, dirty 20.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so with the dirty 20, you can start swimming underneath. So it would be, I'd say it'll be, I'd say for like maybe a good like hour, you're kind of just swimming underneath. Shut the fuck up, Nami's theme. It
Okay.
was like a it just started replaying. I'm like, nah.
Whoa.
Huh?
Nitsify, you can't. No, that's
What?
not what the theme is called. Think of the One Piece copyright police. No, that's called
Uh,
Bammy's
uh,
thief.
it's Mr.
Okay.
Whiskers theme. My bad.
Yeah, you
Right.
got it.
There we go.
Also,
we got
to
it. We got it.
conserve energy, I don't know if this would come up, but Mollis would just be holding onto the boat
Uh,
because he can't just breathe underwater.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, he would just kind of like he'd be under like underwater for a good hour, just kind of like checking around. Eventually he would find a boat. It is a sunken boat. It's been pretty destroyed. It looks like it's been there for a good while. So what you can do is you can now roll me a survival check.
All right, don't leave me behind. That's the immediate like wait. The boat's still moving.
Would you-
Don't leave me behind.
Would you signal it to anyone?
Mollis would pop out and be like, "There's a boat." He would
Yeah.
telepathically to everyone like, "There's a boat underwater."
All right, yeah. I mean, they'll put an anchor down temporarily, so Golthai would just leave the helm, grab an anchor, and chuck it with one hand.
Usagi's just gonna go to the edge. Oh, treasure maybe. Let's see.
Oh, treasure! Chrono looks like he's about to jump off the ship, but suddenly his expression goes to super disappointed as he remembers his
He
future
can't
power.
swim.
you would see Mr. Whiskers just go, "Oh, I can help you, yes," and just jumps up and becomes a fucking clownfish.
What?
Oh. Okay, like a normal size one?
Yeah, just like an old-sized clownfish.
Okay, well he'd be near impossible to hit at least.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
He's got an AC of 25. Good luck. You can't touch him.
Yep.
But he's got one hit point and a prayer.
Uh-huh.
Alright, survival. I don't have proficiency.
And Mr. Whiskers will be helping you with this. Alright. It's a good thing Mr. Whiskers came along, I guess.
Inspiration.
You do you have your inspiration? Do you want to use it?
Do I want to use it?
Do you?
I don't know. I'll forget to use it otherwise.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna use it.
Alright.
There could be something here, or I'll just waste it otherwise. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's a good use
Fuck.
for it.
Damn.
Oh,
It was an
wow.
8 and a 9. Okay, well, thankfully enough, Mr. Whiskers got a decent one. Let me check. What is his plus? Like, he got a natural 19, but he has a plus 4. So, 23.
Does he have
So,
proficiency?
no, half proficiency. Because he was technically a sea urchin. Or an urchin, street urchin. That's what they call it, that background. Because he was technically leeching off of the people in the neighborhood. But yeah, so when you swim down into this area, there's some like light coral reefs, some light aquatic life, but again, more just like there is some like smaller fish that tend to live around coral, and those are the type of fish that you're seeing. Every now and then you see a tiger shark swim by, but they're not really any harm to you. They're more just there for the fish in the coral. But nothing too much of a threat to you. It looks like, from what you can tell pretty easily, this was definitely a pirate ship in the past, when this was around. Now, how long it's been here, you can't really tell, but you can definitely tell at least that it's not a recent one. It's definitely a way older one. With that 9, you wouldn't really find too much.
Fine. Fuck all.
So you're mainly swimming through this like boat, and the problem that you're running into is that a lot of this area is like the ship is basically collapsed in on itself to a degree. The upper deck basically collapsed in on the lower deck, from what you can tell, so most likely it was shot to bits by cannons. Or there was just some really fucking strong bastard that broke it down with their own bare hands, which is possible in this world. You would know this because you saw it happen when your hive was attacked. multiple times.
Ooh.
So that is something that you saw your chieftain do to Navy boats in the past, and you also saw the chieftain bring out a singular submarine type of boat that you guys had been working on for a very, very long time, and that was also destroyed by the general that destroyed your hive. So you know it's very possible. This, I feel, would probably resurface some light memories, as not only is this a memory that your people were hunted down, because the idea of seeing destroyed ships in its own right is kind of a memory to what happened at the hive.
Yeah.
But for once, you're actually getting to properly be back in the aquatic life that you used to know. That was once home to you. But you're not really having much luck going through this ship.
Yeah.
You would
that
hear
checks out.
through the, like, basically the, like, aquatic speaking. It's like hearing Mr. Whiskers, like, in almost like a drowning. He's not, obviously, but, like, because he's in a fish form and he's underwater, you hear him go, I found something. He's on the other side of the wall. The problem is, it is barricaded. He got through like a little crack, basically, that he was able to fit through.
Fucking athletics.
So do you just want to bash it down?
Right.
Can I try and to... So Moss is going to try to look to see if there's an easier way to move the objects without having to fully break through the fucking wall.
Investigation.
Investigation. I have a +3. Oh boy. Eight. I'm punching the door in.
All right.
Excellent.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me an athletics check, man, with that that 8 of intelligence you got.
Moss looks and he goes, nope, there's only one fucking solution.
The Bruderstein's coming out.
I'm getting sick of thinking.
Listen, be one with the Oobleck sentience, okay?
Oh, nat 20, that wall's fucking gone.
Yeah, so you kind of like look around for a bit, and you don't see any openings, you don't see a way to really kind of get a lot of this like rubbish of like the upper deck that fell to the bottom deck like out of the way. And out of sheer frustration, you just reel back your right arm, and you punch so fucking hard that not only does it shatter the wall that the debris was covering, but it also shatters a good portion of the debris, sending everything flying, both forward and backwards. You see Mr. Whiskers actively having their back as a fish to the wall, just like fins like spread out, almost like arms onto it, like you couldn't kill me, or you heal me in. As he like narrowly avoided the debris.
Incredible.
So I guess for
good
everyone
lord.
else, all they see is just debris starting to float to the surface with no idea what's going on.
This is true.
Oh my.
So
No
my.
idea whatsoever.
what you see is, you said that there is a chest. So that is what he was talking about. There is a pretty decently well taken care of chest. Like, it, from what you can tell, it was a wooden chest. So there is a light bit of rot that has started to form on this piece of, on this chest, basically. But overall, it seems to not have, decayed too much.
Nice.
So
I'll grab it.
all right, yeah. So you can swim up with it. It's a little heavy, so
I'm
you can roll
going
me an
to-
athletics check.
I'm gonna apologize for nearly killing Mr. Whiskers.
Fair. He will take that
Sorry.
apology.
It's-
Don't do that again.
Memories. That's all he tells them, was just memories. So frustration built. Anyways, athletics. Here we go.
yeah, no, I get it. I fucking hate my old owner. Yeah, I get it.
Alright, athletics. The one thing I'm good at. Fucking, I love the bad roll, bad roll, bad roll. Nat 20. The wall and ceiling is gone.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, it really is just gone.
I'm just picturing he punched and swam forward just to throw everything at the fucking wooden wall.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely did not require 29 to break.
It was definitely one of the things where he pushed himself off to go backwards, swam forward at like max speed, like throwing the punch, and in the process basically hurling his body in the process. Like that's the type of punch this man threw.
Never fight balls underwater. God. One problem with fighting creatures.
Underwater fights, you don't want to fight any like aquatic race if you're not an aquatic race. That's the thing. 23, yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you carry it up with these. And you can just chuck it onto the deck, basically.
Hooray.
Hell yeah. So you can check it up top. Where are you chucking it? Ping where you are gonna chuck it before you get up. Like, where would you thrown it? Would you resurface where you dived in? Cause you dived in around here.
Yeah. He's gonna surface and basically call out with look out, and just hurl it up there and hope neither of the other two are in the way.
Okay, so Usagi and Chrono, dex check.
Okay, got it.
He did call out a chest incoming.
Yes.
So they are aware something is coming up quickly.
Oh god, I can't aid.
Oh god.
Oh no, you're gonna get fucking squished.
Oh no.
At this point, is unless Usagi rolls worse, you're getting squished. Oh my god. Okay, so here's what's happening. So
right here, I center mass this bitch right the fuck here.
So Usagi and Chrono are like standing side by side looking into the water, like waiting for him to resurface. And he resurfaces, Miles resurfaces just slightly in a slight different position. So they're like looking more just directly in that spot. He goes a little bit more to the right and chucks the chest as he gives a warning. And as they try to get out of the way, they both like Scooby-Doo fucking like they turn opposite directions, try to make a break for it, and it lands dead center mass on both of your legs.
Oh,
So like for both of you, one leg made it out of the way, and the rest of your body did. But for Chrono, your right leg, and for Usagi, your right leg. Your right legs are underneath the chest.
Gonna break my leg, man. I'm like light.
Isn't his leg only like 3 inches across?
Like, yes.
Yeah. So do me a favor, roll me Mollis an unarmed strike.
Oh god damn it!
I am so sorry. This is gonna hurt you way more than me.
I have 9 HP, man.
How much HP?
Remember, you're level 2.
9.
Did you level yourself up?
Oh,
You're level 2 now. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. 1 second. Let me do that.
Yeah, that'll make a difference on your health. And when you said 9, I was like, hold up.
I could kill you with 1
second.
punch.
Okay. Oh man, that's fucking funny.
Oh my god, I cannot believe we died.
Okay, now I have 15.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, so you can't die at least. You just get really close to death if I roll max damage.
Okay. What do you get?
I'm so sorry.
So you take 7 bludgeoning damage to both of you as you feel this, like, you saw this chest going up a pretty decent height, and it was concerning because it was very cartoony on just how high this fucking crate went. And it's the moment of you see it go up, you're like, oh, what is that? Oh, that's a chest. Oh, oh fuck, I need to move.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, he said chest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the chest.
And right before it slams onto your leg, you see a cat head popping out over it. Like, hey guys, wait, poof!
After, like, screaming and paid for a solid minute.
Maybe
Chrono,
Grab the chest. Move the chest over here.
maybe
Fair.
maybe a little warning next time.
Chrono's just gonna like get up.
I did warn you.
He looks pissed and he just says, Malice,
What?
at least give us more than like 2 seconds next time.
Usagi's over here like Peter, like tripping and hurting his knee.
Dude, I'm just imagining the Peter Griffin, like when he just hurts his knee. You know that meme I'm talking about?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was referring to.
I want to mention Moss is standing there like, I did warn you. Like, it's the most like, I told you.
Give us barely any time to move out of the way.
Ugh.
I needed to get the chest out of the water.
Oh, God.
What's in it?
Chrono
no.
just
I'm gonna walk over and open it.
Yeah,
I'm
so
opening it.
it is locked.
Yeah.
How do you plan to get in?
Well, I can pick locks. Let's open it.
Alright, you got this.
Or I
Slide
can
a
break
Right,
hand.
the
roll.
lid.
Here we go.
Let him do his thing.
Just
He's a
wood.
rogue man. Come on. Nat 20. So, Reed.
Yeah, baby. Okay.
So you see like as you like limp over to this chest, you out of pure agony, you're like, you know what, fuck life. And just out of pure anger and frustration, pop it open immediately. Like you use the, you know how you have that little straw in your mouth? You use that to like lockpick it. You don't even get your actual like
Excellent.
normal stuff out.
Oh,
So
that makes me feel better. I'm
hell
gonna
yeah.
throw open the lid.
So
Come to daddy.
Chrono's gonna be right
Yeah.
there next to you.
Moss
Usagi,
is
he's
looming
very
over
curious.
Usagi, and this like, remember who the fuck got the chest, you little shit.
Who, like slides over to see the commotion.
Usagi's not paying any attention to you. I
yeah.
want to see who
Usagi might want to, because he's gonna remember who's got the chest.
Oh god.
What's in it?
So-
Who got it open?
Oh god, oh boy, here we go. Okay, I'll let y'all figure that out. Oh fuck, I marked Benjamin as dead. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. So, I actually have a thing in here. So you would see a good bundle of rupees in there, first of all. And by a good bundle, and I actually have this written out, fun fact.
Christ, how much?
Oh, my computer just went black. Hey, can you? Thank you. So, like, it just full on black screen. And I just stop it. My second monitor keeps doing it. You see 600 rupees in the chest, and you see a forever pose in there.
What the hell's that?
A forever pose is what you have.
Isn't that-
It is
Is it leading to?
it is a north pose that only directs to a very specific island. So
We
most
don't know which
likely,
one it is.
so you can check the forever pose. You
Against
may.
mine.
Yeah, I mean, you can. All you have to do is just like go check, see like what area it's leading to. You don't even need to pull out your other one to be able to like compare
Okay.
it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, because basically what they do is they normally just have like names written down onto the forever pose so you know where it goes. This
say?
one is aimed to a empire called the Skazi Empire.
Oh, great.
You would if you want to. Anyone here can roll a history check, even Oobleck.
I'll do it.
All right, one sec. Let me roll.
I'm gonna roll a history
Alright.
check.
Oh
16.
boy. Okay, we got
That's a 10.
16. We got a 10.
10. Great.
Oh. Okay. So,
Apparently, I'm good at history for some reason.
and I'll let one NPC roll it. There's 3 people watching this right now, and I'll let y'all choose. You want Benjamin, Mr. Whiskers,
Mr.
or
Benjamin.
Okay, we got a divide here.
Benjamin.
Okay.
Sure.
Ben,
He's the smart one.
he's a smart one. Unless Issa is going to disagree on this.
Come on, Issa, Mr. Whiskers.
Mr. Whiskers is full of knowledge while being on the streets. He's a real one.
All right.
Yes,
Fine.
exactly.
Okay,
They
so
both roll.
so they're gonna compete to see who rolls. That's what's gonna happen here, Chief.
Oh my
They basically, you guys call both of them over, like, hey, do you know what this place is? And they both just slam into each other. And as like they're about to slam into each other, you see Mr. Whiskers shapeshift into this this like bulky muscle form of a cat. He goes from like 2 feet tall to 6 feet tall as he just yells, "Muscle point!" And
What?
he basically just becomes insanely muscular, knocking over Benjamin and grabs the
Wait.
forever pose.
I have an important thing to post.
I'm going to roll his history while you're putting this out. Oh my god, fucking Mr. Whiskers, in all of his natural intelligence, goes, "This is an island. This
I'm
is an
going to
island."
punt him.
With his 5 on history.
Here we go. Here we go.
Uh-huh.
I posted it.
Oh, you posted the thing on Discord. Okay, let me check this. What the...
Brilliant.
Because the viewers won't be able to see this, he sent a picture of this insanely muscular buff
Fist of the-
cat.
It's from Fist of the Borf Star.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of that. That's fucking great. I have never heard of that, but holy shit.
I don't need to know what it is to know what you're talking about.
Just look it up, y'all. Y'all now know the source, so just go look it up. That's fucking wild. Yeah, no. So Whiskers doesn't know anything. Benjamin's on his back. So Reed, when you looked at it, you realized one thing. It is not located in the Blue Sea. That is the one thing you know about it. It's not located in the Blue Sea.
Okay.
Oblex, you know one thing, and it's not that it's not in the Blue Sea. What you know is that there's like, and this is almost like while you haven't read anything before, ever, in your entire life,
Excuse me?
there's one thing that you, weirdly enough, seem to know, which is that it seems to have some form of fey magic. That is the one thing you know about this place, is that it is known to be more fey-esque. Magic. Probably just due to, your natural magical abilities, and you're an aberration, so there might be a link to that, or it could be something else. You're not sure, but fact is, you know that there is Fae connected into it. Chrono, you remember reading lightly about this from past books that Benjamin gave you in the past while you were locked up for the many years.
You forgot to add at least 3 more many.
Oh yeah, sorry. Many. So
there we go.
Yeah. So what you know is that
Actually, maybe you should just do one more. Just to be fair.
Many. So what you know is that this place has been known to have multiple empires that lived on this island throughout history. There's been multiple empires have grown on this island and collapsed throughout time. But the Skazi Empire has been the one empire on this island that has been able to be like, you know what, fuck you and fuck your existence. It's been around for from what you know, around maybe 500 or 600 years. It's been around for a good while. And you do remember hearing fantasies about how the villages are built in rather odd ways. Like, you've heard about how there's villages that were built inside of giant tree stumps that were the size of mountains. Things like that.
Nice.
Now, the boy, the man, the myth, and the legend, Mollis.
With his +1.
You would know this surely because there has been other Grieger hives that have been near this area and failed to raid. They have tried multiple times to raid this area and have failed. So they actually stopped trying to raid the Skazi Empire.
Got it.
So what you know is this. Nothing makes sense. It is located in the Fey Sea. Which has been known to have, when they have storms, for example, they tend to have like let's say you get hail, quote unquote. The hail can be the size of a fucking like boulder.
Oh
The
my.
storms are wild because it is purely impacted by Fey magic due to the Fey goddess who kind of just said, "But what if?" To the world. As she has been known to be chaotic, very chaotic. But you would know that nothing makes sense. There's random areas on this island where there's like zero gravity. There's areas in the world where like the gravity's inverted. Like there's just an area where like you go into a mountain and it curves over like a giant arc across the island. And there's just a city, just upside down.
Okay.
You would also know, because it's only because you got a 19. If you got anything lower, you would not know this. That the king is a lich.
Oh my.
Fucking grand.
He has been here since day one. And because it was a human that wanted to see his empire continue to thrive, he went out of his way to become a lich. Just so he could continue to see his progression over the years. He did not trust anyone to take over the empire. He would rather die and burn the empire with him than let someone else take over. That is what you know.
Grand.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know that place. If my memory's correct, that place has seen quite a bit of empires over the years.
I know more than a few Grieger hives have tried to destroy it. They failed. Oh, and I am heard that the leader's a lich. So that's fun.
What?
I don't know. I think it's a magic user.
Oh, I
You'd
thought it was
see-
like a new term for leader or something that I wasn't
Seven
aware
of-
about.
Does he have lots of money?
Probably.
I mean, you go like, yes, right? Sure, right. If you're a weirdo, right? Sure, right? Probably.
Fuck you mean? Probably.
Perhaps,
What do you mean? No.
perhaps we should visit.
We'll help you.
Let's think about that one, Usagi. I would rather get stronger before we dare attempt to walk in a magic user's empire.
You would, for once, see Necromana, who's in the crow nest, just kind of like lean down, just actually pitch into a conversation for once.
Oh wow.
You see her just kind of go, I'd rather not see you get killed so quickly. That's a bit of a dangerous area. You should, not in the wrong way to call any of you weak. I don't think I could handle it either. That's a bit of a rough area.
Let's not.
Maybe try that later on in the future if you ever get any stronger. But yes. So you now have a forever pose to the Skazi Islands. And one other thing, with the 600 rupees, y'all can choose to split that however you want. Maul's technically is the one that brought it up, and Usagi is technically the one that unlocked it.
Ooh.
So that's for y'all to figure out, but also Mr. Whiskers is the one that found it. So figure out how that out however you want.
Oh, Christ. Let me count. Let me count the amount of people here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Malls,
7!
malls
7 people.
distribute. There's 8.
All right. Who wants to take one for the team?
Benjamin's okay without having any. I'll go and say that. Like, Benjamin doesn't care.
Excellent.
Malls,
Okay.
malls would just hand out 75 to everyone.
Everybody can put 75 in the pockets.
Wait.
Can
wait,
you guys hear me?
75. Wait a minute.
He also gives it to the person driving the damn boat.
I was
Sorry,
counting.
my Wi-Fi
All
dropped.
right. All right. It's
Oh, shit.
technically 8. All right. It's technically 8. I forgot.
So I'm gonna put this here because Dylan's thing.
No, I can hear you guys.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
wanna
okay,
make sure you
gotcha.
can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. You're good.
Okay, cool,
All right.
cool.
All right. So everybody got 75 gold then.
Heck
Cool.
yeah. Okay.
Mollis really would have just like grabbed it and been like, all right, distribute evenly. Moving on.
Yep. Oh man.
Now that it's over, is Mr. Whiskers still in this buffed up form?
Yeah, so like he after like grabbing the log, like, actually, you know, he probably hasn't changed yet. I'm gonna be honest. He's just standing there.
Okay, Kronos just gonna say, "Hey, Mr. Whiskers, wanna spar?"
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, well, yeah, I can spar. Yeah, let's go right now. He immediately swings. Go and roll your d20.
All right, bet. Okay, wait. What did you? I heard you roll. What did you get?
I got an 8. What did you get? Let's see what you got,
You
Chief.
got an 8.
Okay, so here's what happens. You guys throw, like, as he opens up for that swing, you immediately are like, oh shit. You also take a swing, and you both knock each other unconscious.
Oh my god.
Nailed it.
Just clotheslining the fuck out of each other. Just, oh yeah, sure. Just immediate lights out.
Right.
You'd only be out for a few seconds, for like a good 15 seconds. It's like a boxing fight. Like you're out for like 10 or 15, but like you're like, oh shit.
Chrono gets up and he just says, who won?
Me, obviously. What? He's saying
No
as
way.
he's getting up. Yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah, you way.
Let's go again.
Alright, let's go again, sure, buddy. And you see him, because when he got knocked out, he loses his shift. So he reshifts, and he's now in the wolf form, standing up on 2 paws.
Good lord.
Oh, so go ahead and roll to
I
hit.
I swear, if you get outboxed by a
Wait,
fucking dog.
Alright, Nitz, what did you get?
We got a 10. What did you get? Oh, damn. So, like, you, like, throw out, like, a flurry of blows, and there's, like, 1 or 2 checks that kind of, like, graze his chin, and he just goes, oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, you want to see something crazy? You want to see something crazy? I'll show you crazy. And, you see him just bitch slap you so fucking hard that you
Oh
just
my
go
God.
spinning, and then he tackles you and pins you to the ground. He just goes, well, I may not be very heavy in my normal form. As a wolf, it works very well.
Okay, I think I've had enough sparring for one day. This is clearly beginning to go nowhere.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I need to do at some point.
I just realized something.
Yeah.
Mollis really just yeeted a package of 75 rupees to the top of the fucking
Ah.
crow's nest.
Yep. She kind of with flying colors. It wasn't a question.
Oh, I know. I just was like, wait, no. I just threw. Oh, it's fine.
It's fine. She'll catch it. It'll be good.
All right.
Oh,
Okay, I have an idea.
Okay. What's your idea?
Mollis,
Mm.
Mollis, we need to practice. We need to practice being able to throw me places.
Oh my god.
You knew this was gonna come up.
I
Oh,
want to mention
Yeah.
Mollis cracks his knuckles. Like, sure, bud. I'm totally fine with throwing you.
So here's the question.
Christ, where?
Where's your target range? Where are you aiming when you're going to be doing these
So-
tryouts?
So is the
I'm
second
thinking.
mass lower?
The second mass is lower,
The one-
yes.
Yeah. So I guess the first target would be the front crow's basket.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess
Where
that's a
Nekomata
good
currently
first
is?
target.
Where Nekomata currently is? Okay.
No, the one in front of that.
The one in the
So,
front, yeah.
The
The
this
one- Yeah. The crow's nest is more like near the center, which is where Nekomata's at, is a lot higher up.
Okay. Look,
I fucking love this idea.
listen. There may come a time where I need to get someplace high up that I can't climb, and you're the strongest one here. So clearly,
Jawfine looks over.
one of the strongest ones here.
Yeah.
One of the strongest ones here, and
I fucking love that corrects himself. Like, I'd want to keep my teeth.
yes,
I 100% see your skull. They're like, let's fucking test that theory. Come here.
Oh god.
I just need to test.
I'm
I
here
just
for
need to
this.
test to see how feasible that. I just need to test to see how feasible this idea is.
How tall is the front crow's nest?
So this one's only like a good 10 feet up. So it's not too high up.
Okay, is there any difference with us being lower down in the stairs?
So technically, that would be an extra, like, I guess, 3-ish feet? Maybe 5 feet? I'd say 5 feet makes sense.
Okay.
It's like a 5-foot difference, I'd say.
I think, yeah, that makes
yeah.
sense because there's one stair is like one tile.
Yeah.
Like the stairs are like one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, athletics. Here we go.
This is gonna be fun. God, I hope I don't overshoot this.
All right, guys,
Man.
welcome to the Lost Harbor podcast. We're gonna see Malice fucking execute Yusaki today.
Welcome to Jackass.
No, he really is balling.
So just roll, I guess, technically improvised weapon, which for you, if I remember correctly, is just unarmed. Athletics, actually. It's athletics.
Yeah, it's
So
athletics.
roll your athletics, man.
Yay, the one thing I'm really good at.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, that's pretty good.
So, fun fact, there's also a shot you can overshoot. You got
yeah, that's
lucky.
what I was
Um,
afraid of that. I
so
knew there
what-
was a shot.
Qualify. What are the rules for that?
So because you're aiming for very small arrows, like, yeah, you know, if you got like a 22, you would overshoot. Luckily for you, you don't. So with a dirty 20, you like you expect to like probably grab onto Mollis or something. No, he just grabs you, like fucking manhandles you basically and chucks you. You go flying through the air. Luckily for you, you have a little strap to keep your hat on your head.
Good.
So it doesn't fly off. And you land pretty decently. Now here's the thing. You're rushing into an area that's pretty small, and there's gonna be a pole.
Okay.
So I need you to roll me a dex
no.
save to not,
oh,
bludgeon
man.
your face. Yeah.
Okay.
If it was like you're landing on a roof, I'd be like, yeah, no, you can just tuck and roll, but there's no room for that. Yeah.
boy.
So as you're flying through, you realize like halfway in, like, oh shit, oh wait, no, and you start flailing your arms in like desperation of like, how do I?
And just land on my face.
Yeah,
Juice ass.
You slam directly face first into the pole, and then just fall back onto your back, like that cartoon sliding down the pole and then on your back type of.
We need. This is
I would
something.
mention, Moss is just looking up like, I did it.
And
I did what he
Mollis,
asked.
I hate to
Something.
say it, improvised weapon attack, so
Oh,
roll your damage.
Are you going to kill me today?
Well, the good news is I have good climbing speed, so I can get up there to help him out.
How much damage do you do, man?
He's taking a minimum of 6. 'Cause
Oh, God.
My unarmed. I have
A minimum? You're gonna kill me!
It should be mentioned I have a +5 because of my strength. I'm a strong character.
You're gonna kill me. I swear.
Oh my god, dude.
Am I gonna get knocked out?
More than likely, it's either you're taking 6 or you're taking 9.
Oh,
Please let it be 6. I only have 8 hit points left.
oh
after
my
the
God.
after the chest.
Okay. 7.
Oh
Are
my
you?
god.
And how much did you have left?
I had 8, so now I have 2 hit points left.
Okay.
No, you have 1.
Yeah,
you
no,
took
you'd have
7
one.
damage.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. So
Oh.
So you hit the floor and you feel for a moment, you feel your life flash before your eyes. Let me ask you a question. Background wise,
God.
just out of curiosity, what is the closest memory that Usagi would hold dear to himself?
That being learning the tricks of thievery from his dad.
Yeah, okay, so you have a flashback as you, like, hit the ground on your back. You remember seeing, like, flashbacks of your dad, who was, like, he was like a 4'5" tall Harengon. Unlike you with the white fur, he had like a completely pitch black, like midnight fur. You remember like being crouched beside him as he was crouching, like showing you how to lockpick a chest, basically. So you remembered that little memory in your mind. And then you flash back, and you realize, oh shit, I'm not dead. I don't see the light yet.
Probably the first thing he'll see after he comes to is us Chrono just going, Doggy, are you, breathing? Lungs operating?
Yes.
Mollis is
Perhaps-
just standing there looking up like, you good?
Perhaps this plan needs a little bit of work.
Ublex will roll on top of you.
Please don't do that.
Damn. Are you doing that?
Please don't do that.
Slime form, sit on top of your stomach.
Damn.
You're bigger than me. You're bigger than me. I'll get smaller.
Blind form. So you now have how much weight are we talking here?
41.
You have 41 pounds on your stomach as you're just trying to
Final
breathe.
blow. You stop.
That's 20.
Like what Usagi did all.
You know you weigh more than me, right?
Hey, question, Usagi. What's your strength modifier?
Oh, for fuck's sake, you're gonna kill me! You are gonna kill me! It's +1!
Okay, so roll me a con save.
Are you fucking serious? My con's also +1!
Oh god.
Oh, this is so over.
You're going to kill me. You all are going to kill me. You're laughing. That's a 10.
Oh.
How many
not
tree does
cute.
Usagi have left?
Alright, well, I'm
So,
going to D&D Beyond for the rest of the night then.
so you take 1 bludgeoning damage as
What?
you feel yourself go into death saves.
Wait, he had how much health?
He had 1 health.
No, he
I
did not.
told
No,
you.
he did not.
Yes, I did! I told you this was a bad idea and you did it anyway!
You see.
Help action.
Yeah, help action. You get him back up. It's just for a moment, like, he goes unconscious for like a split second. And then Mollis just like helps him up, like, hey, buddy, come back to wake with me. Come on. Like,
Perhaps that was... Perhaps the throwing plan needs a little bit of work.
Perhaps we test that on a larger target.
you could try being a bird.
Yes.
Ublex, for the
I just
future,
look-
please remember that
I'm just gonna look at...
you can crush Usagi. I should have worded that better.
Benjamin looks at you like, what the fuck?
I'm just gonna look at Mr.
Chrono
Whiskers
is
like...
regretful.
Mr.
Ublex
Whiskers,
stretches himself out.
oh my god.
Not everyone is as magically inclined.
You mean it's not like a animal thing? Like, aren't you just like a awakened rabbit?
No. No,
He
I'm just
squints his eyes so fucking hard at you. What do you mean? You're a rabbit waist?
Yes.
No fucking way. Looks back up at he would just look back up at Nekomata and just go,
Oh god, no.
"Are you not an awakened quack?" She just shakes her head slowly.
Oh no.
I'm a glow. He just starts going downstairs slowly.
Okay. Oh great.
Chrono at this point just kind of gets a sense that if he wanted to get any more sparring, it's probably done at this point.
I mean, there's
more-
goal
no more
fine.
Maybe
I could
tomorrow.
spar with you.
Oh my god.
Okay, but how would I do damage to you exactly? Couldn't you just like absorb
Penetrate
my
me.
punches?
I mean,
Oh my
bludgeoning
God.
does affect on
With your
Ublak,
sword.
if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the only things that can't affect Ublex is like poisonous stings in general. That's
Yeah.
it. You can actually do damage to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair. Okay, Ublex would probably have to be the one to instigate it though after all of, because Chrono would just be watching Usagi and just look concerned.
Ublex is gonna.
Doggy's just gonna...
Ublex is gonna throw Cronus.
Saga's just gonna go to his bed.
Wait,
Fair.
wait, okay, I'm sorry. Ublex is gonna throw a punch at Chrono.
No.
Damn.
Imagine Ublex. Okay.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
what's that?
Ublex is gonna grab Chrono's leg
Oh my god.
and drag it.
Oh my god.
Okay, so do we roll the d20s?
Do we roll?
So are you starting a fight by doing this, or are you just trying to drag
Yeah.
him? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, roll your d20s as y'all begin a fight.
Oh god, I have not been having that good luck with roll 20 today.
Use
you know what,
D&D Beyond instead.
That is an
I'll use
option.
D&D Beyond for this.
Oh
Alright.
man.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
12, and I get a
Mm-hmm.
15.
Nice. Okay,
Right.
so
Okay.
how do you unjiggle the jiggle? Like how the fuck do you beat the shit out of this thing? Because bludgeoning.
Okay, so I'm assuming like Chrono is just gonna like turn over after he sees Usagi walk off. He just sees Ublex slowly moving their slime hand in, and,
Oh, good
he's-
lord.
and then he's just gonna go, ah, and just kick you. and then he'll just say, sorry, Ublex, what were you trying to do exactly? Were you trying to get my attention, or?
Ublex will form little hands and put a fist in his palm like a fight sign.
Are you asking to spar? Are you asking to spar with me?
Yes.
All right, do we roll another d20?
Sure, yeah, cause yeah. Normally it would just be one big d20, but with the way y'all have instigated, yeah, sure.
All right.
What a
Okay.
Oh.
Oh god, I have not been having that good luck. Okay. All right, here I go.
I want to say, because the way we're doing this one, it's gonna be a best 2 out of 3.
8.
Okay,
Oh, good
so
lord.
Chrono's 1-1, and now Ublex is 1-1. Ublex, how do you decimate him in the first round?
Oh boy.
I pin him down.
You just okay, yeah. So you just you wash over him like a fucking tidal wave, and then just pin him down onto the ground, just
Alright,
like
one
knocking
more.
his head into the deck, basically.
Stretched out.
Yeah.
One more d20
D20
roll. One
Yeah.
more. All right.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't
I can
roll
beat that.
well.
I can beat that.
Come on.
No.
Contact. She got a 7.
She got a 7. What do you get?
A 3.
Oh, a 3. So you try to break out of this. Essentially, what she's done is she's almost acted like a net towards you. Like I'm sorry, not she. They strapped one side of their body to the other, basically around you. How do I put this? Both ends of their body, one stretching to the left side of you, the other one stretching to the right side of you, basically holding you down to where you just can't do anything.
Okay.
It basically, you just can't do shit. You just can't move. It's that weird thing of they're not beating the shit out of you, but they're winning. They technically won the fight because they completely restrained you to where you couldn't do anything.
Lex,
Oh.
can you please get off me? You win, okay?
Ublex rolls off and jiggles joyously.
Chrono is just gonna take a book he left around, just
Yeah.
go all the way to the opposite side of the ship. He says something like, "Can't get stronger like this," and he just looks extremely unhappy as he walks over.
Fair, it's fair. Is that everything for the day?
I think so.
Ublex is gonna follow Kronos. Read with him.
Hell yeah.
Usagi's doesn't want to do anything else.
Okay.
He's
So
just gonna go and collapse into bed.
that is fair. Mr. Whisker's actually face down in a pillow. Yeah, you guys would end off the second day. I'll roll for a storm. No storm.
Hooray!
And third day is going to come about. And I'm gonna say that it is midway through the day. It's around like
Oh, no.
afternoon. What would everybody be doing in the middle of the afternoon? Just
Chrono would definitely be training, like, around this part of the map, except he is, like, it's like the pissed off kind of motivation for training after getting beaten down yesterday.
That's fair. That's fair. What about Mollis? I think he's dead, so we'll come back to him. What about Ublex?
I'm over here.
Okay, he's here. Yo, what would Mollis be doing like mid-afternoon?
He'd be sitting near the front, as pretty much on the, I don't know what it's called. I'm blanking on the name.
You can just ping it off. That is the not technically the helm. It's the not the bow. Fuck. Hold on. What's the ram part of a ship?
Boat?
Because that is what it's called. There's a name for it. Is it literally just called the ram? It's literally just called the ram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
So
sitting
you're.
on the ram. He's just existing.
Yeah. So,
Actually, I did
He's
think... Oh, sorry. I actually did think it's something Chrono would want to say to Mollis about.
okay.
At one point, Kronos just says, Mollis, you said you were willing to help me with whatever. Honestly, even though you kind of destroyed me yesterday. Really, that's probably the best thing you could do for me, if we could just have more sparring sessions like that. You see,
Sure.
I gotta get stronger quick if I want to save someone soon.
Mollis would wander over.
Alright.
Are you guys?
He would help. Is that what Chrono wants? Mollis would be more than happy to help.
I'm just not doing
At
any
any
goddamn
point.
Yeah,
fucking
another
thing.
sparring session.
No.
No, we're not doing another one. We're just gonna run that by because there is some stuff we're about to get into here.
Oh, fair, fair,
but-
fair.
Oh.
That's why I'm trying to get where everybody's locations are at.
Yeah,
But
not
you,
He would be
Chilling
hanging
with
out over here.
Chrono.
Usagi is like
Yeah.
fucking in bed. He's not.
you're
No.
just in bed. Okay, mid-afternoon. Like this is the third day. Like a day passed.
Oh.
Re-reminding
I
you.
guess I should. I should get up. Fine,
Okay.
I'm just lazing about, not doing anything particularly important.
That's fair. Benjamin's gonna be back up top. He and Nekomata have been swapping day to day. Um,
Okay.
Nekomata will actually. Gilthing does not actually for once gets to not be on the fucking steering wheel, the helm for once. So she'll be on lower deck with Mr. Whiskers, who's just kind of lousing about as well. So it is. You guys can all roll perception checks.
Oh fuck me.
Bets.
Swear to God,
Wait.
Talk shows up and I have to like deal with two
Oh, I
ladies.
got a
see
21.
everything but the boat. I can see everything but the boat.
Damn.
All right, perception.
Because of the way my vision works.
That's 13, baby.
Mm-hmm. Okay. so-
21, finally, my first decent roll session.
Yeah.
okay. So 13, 21. What did Mollis get?
I don't know yet.
He's got an 11.
Esau.
23.
I've been low roll.
Yeah, if you need to, Esau, you can use a different area if you need to roll for something else. And a 23. And Benjamin, who's on the crow's nest, got an at 20.
Ooh.
So you guys Usagi, you can kind of notice something very light in the distance, but you can't quite make out what it is. Chrono and Mollis, you guys notice that there's something in the distance. You can hear some sound coming from it. But you can't tell much else than that. And then you would hear Benjamin yell out with a telescope to his eye. Not telescope. What do you call it? A spyglass.
Kaleidoscope?
With
Never mind.
with a spyglass to his eye.
Wait, no, why did I say kaleidoscope?
I don't know. That's a wild
Sorry,
one.
please continue.
He would
Yeah.
say with a spyglass to his eye, I hate to inform you, but I think I see a Navy ship fighting another ship. There's two Navy ships. They
What?
yeah. Oh, what the fuck? What happened to my accent?
Benjamin has a quick personal crisis.
There is definitely a personal crisis that's come to bear.
Upon the mention of a Navy ship, Usagi's gonna perk up. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna try to look.
What?
Who are they fighting?
Well, I can tell there seems to be another ship, but I can't quite tell. I don't see a... I can't make out the logo on the sign, on the flag quite just yet. The sail. But it's a 2v1 right now, from what I can see.
Well, they'll probably be fine.
It's up to the rest. So you as a group can decide whether or not you engage, or you leave it be.
I'm gonna climb up there and borrow. I'm gonna climb up there and borrow a spyglass for a minute because my involvement is hinged on whether one specific person is there.
Okay.
Moz
Can
is
I
it
borrow
behind
that
us?
for a minute?
You can roll a perception check as he gives it to you. Also, what from Moss?
Is it behind us?
No, it's in front of you guys, basically. It's like,
So
like you guys are approaching it actively.
13 again.
I mean, with a spyglass, I'd say it'd give you an extra plus, like 5, so it's fine.
Okay.
So what specifically are you looking for with this telescope or the spyglass?
I'm trying to see if Taka's there. If she's not, then I don't care at all.
You do not see Taka.
Okay. Nope. Well,
I'm really not sure. I mean, they sound like they'll make for an interesting fight, but don't know if it's something we should get ourselves involved in.
Wallace. Oh boy, here we go. Oh no. Oh no.
Lex wouldn't want to fight this.
That's fair. It is completely up to you guys on what you choose to do. I'm hearing 3 no, so most likely you guys would choose to go around and just kind of avoid it by the sounds of it. I don't know if Moss will...
Correct.
Wait.
Because I know Acrid's is rolling for some stuff by the sounds of it. So what are you doing with this?
Alright. We're good. Yay. Well, anyone who could see Moss would see him kind of stiffen up at seeing Navy ships.
That is fair.
And he looks like you guys kind of feel like he's about to say something, and then hears everyone say, "No, let's go around." And all he says is, "Fine."
Alright. And the group, you guys would choose to go around. So what you're going to do is, you're going to have to roll... I'd say, as a collective, everybody will need to roll survivals, because you're having to steer the ship. You cannot roll a stealth check for an entire ship, because you are just one person, but you can roll a group collective survival. You will have a total of what you'll need to reach to be able to avoid this.
Okay, you guys might have to pick up my slack because
That's
just
a
got
9.
5.
5 and 9. Okay.
That's not good.
5 and 9 at 23. I'm gonna get into the calculator here.
I've rolled an 18 3 times. Hold on.
Hell?
14.
Damn.
Can we look in I'm
Can I add an inspiration to this?
Do you have an inspiration right now?
Yeah.
Go for it.
What's the inspiration again?
You basically just roll with advantage and you take the higher number.
All right, I do have
Okay.
inspiration from
Take that
Wild Food,
19.
right?
Okay.
Forgot about that.
You're
Just
really-
do that.
You're really close to it. Nekomata is the only other NPC that can actually roll for this, as she is the one steering, so
1 second.
it is completely reliant on her. She rolled really well. Alright. So you will be able to steer away, and kind of
Okay.
keep yourself mainly out of sight of the Navy. As you're passing by this area, you can hear what sounds like heavy music
What?
as this fight's going on. There are cannonballs flying between the two ships, and you can hear from the solo ship just heavy music, just a constant beat.
What in God's name? Nope.
And you guys would choose to continue to sail. That is the one encounter that you guys had. Yep. Alright, so you guys
I
choose to
probably
sail
w-
past it.
I would have if Taco was there. Otherwise, nope. No, nothing.
Yes, sir.
Why the...
I mean, as down as I am to get stronger and all, but where I am at right now, I don't think I need to necessarily shove a 90,000 rupee man in front of the Navy.
Fair enough.
Mollis says nothing.
Right. Well,
For once, Gulthine actually heads to the lower deck.
so is this still the same day or?
This is still the same day. Well, this is day 3. Yesterday, where you guys did all that train stuff, you got thrown into a pole, that was day 2. So you, by the way, remember to long rest if you haven't fixed your health.
I already did.
Okay, good. But yeah, this was all within day 3. If you wish to do anything else on day 3 after getting away from the ships, you may. Gulthine, I will let you know, most people were more than happy to skip. The only people that cared, NPC-wise, was Gulthine, as she fucking despises the Navy. That is the one thing that should be mentioned. That should be blatantly obvious. She's pretty expressive with her things. She's either angrier or she's angrier.
Oh boy.
So.
What I'm gonna do is, I'm going. For one, I'm going to. Do I have to roll stealth to be able to like sneak into the frickin' lady's bedroom to do one tiny thing? Both of them are out here.
Gulthine's down under, so you will need to. Because she is in the lower deck.
You know what? I'm not gonna bother because whatever I was planning is not worth incurring her wrath.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
It wasn't even gonna be anything weird.
That's
It'll be late. I'll do it later.
fair enough. Oh man, you just have to keep looking for an opening, man.
Yes.
Eventually,
But I just had
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Actually, I just had a thought.
Mhm.
Chrono's just gonna shout it to Benjamin. Hey, Ben! Do people still play chess in today's era?
Oh yeah, except we normally do a thing called dragon chess. It's a bit different. Yeah, that is.
Wanna play? I can come up there.
Sure. You know how to play properly? In other words, do you have
Yeah, but
proficiency?
No, but I believe in myself.
Alright, so when you play against him, you'll be doing intelligence only. You'll only get your intelligence bonus. Whereas he will get his intelligence plus his proficiency, because he is proficient in that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, you can head up to the crow's nest and play around with him.
Alright. I will make an intelligence check really quick.
Yep. Let me see what
That's
he
a dirty
got.
20.
Let's see, he got a 17 plus, what is his plus? Plus 4 plus with his proficiency 2, so that's a plus 6. So, it was a 23 versus a 20.
I activate rewind.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
No, I'm not. I don't want to abuse. As fun as that is, I don't want to abuse it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so you at the first half, you feel like you're doing pretty well. You're keeping up with him. You feel like you're like able to predict some of his strategies throughout all of it. But at the final end, apparently, what you didn't realize was that he was doing a very long con setup to just take out your queen and your king within like one solid movement, basically. So it was one of those things where he played the long con. He let you take some of the things like the pawns and the castles, so he could just full on do one big wipe.
Huh. Well, I mean, for someone who hasn't played the game in over 300 years, I could be worse.
Could be. Just make sure that you do better if you're gonna head to a tavern and make some bets. It's a good way to make some extra
What?
money.
You
Yeah.
can do that?
Yeah, you can head to a tavern. A lot of times people will be playing cards and dice are more of the common games, but sometimes you'll find people playing chess. There's also a card game I heard about recently, but I haven't been able to find any decks. They never sold them in Whiteside, at least.
What's it called?
Oh, well, that's the thing. I'm still trying to find the name, but I heard that, like, I think they're calling it Inscription, but I might be wrong.
Alright, cool. My favorite game of 2021. Alright, awesome.
Yeah, but that's like.
Sounds fascinating. I'll look into it when we get up on that island.
Yeah, you should, mate. You should.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, either way, I need to keep
So,
an eye out. But
Do
we can
people
keep
still
talking.
have steroids in this world, or?
Steroids? Don't tell me you're trying to hook yourself up.
Well, I mean, I need to get stronger, and I mean, it would be pretty quick.
You know your mentor would be very mad at you about that.
Oh hell, you're probably right.
Mm-hmm. I know I'm right.
Speaking of which, do you know if he's still around?
You know, if I remember right, and let me actually think about that. And he's gonna roll a history check here.
Alright.
Last time I heard about it, I don't know if he's still alive. He had a clash with some of the Navy. He became a pirate. He didn't. There's a few things that happened after you got jailed.
What?
He wasn't very happy. You could say that he may have attempted murder on the life of a royal after a burst of anger.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he took a swing at a global noble, and that's like, it's one thing to do it at a normal noble, but a global noble is that's different. Those are the people that fund the global navy. You can imagine it gets you in trouble a bit. Yeah.
And this happened after what I did to his daughter, right?
Yeah, I mean, I had a talk with him before, he went berserk. He didn't seem mad at you.
Yeah, that's...
Just seemed more mad at the higher-ups for their choices. I know he joined with a really strong group of pirates. I don't know if he's still with them, though. I can't even remember what crew. It's been a long time since I've heard about him. It's been over 100 years, so... It's been a while.
Okay. So...
Yeah.
Save Samantha. Take out that annoying captain of the Blank Pirates. And on top of that, possibly run into my old mentor, which I might have sent into an emotional spiral after I ate the fruit.
Wait. I mean, there's one other thing that I know, he probably wants you to kind of put on your list. Which is,
Wi-Fi. Sorry. Please. Sorry, my Wi-Fi glitched out for a second, but I got the pig point. Please continue.
Maybe, and just maybe, this is something that I'm pretty sure he'd want you to do. Live your fucking life. Stop worrying about things. When it comes to the time, it'll come to be. I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything, but I'm just trying to say, mate, like, sometimes you gotta let things be. You gotta learn how to let go, and, like, yes, train. Obviously we want your friend to get out of there. Samantha was a good person, but, maybe you should... what do you mean, no? No, what do you mean?
She was the best person.
I didn't know her that well, so I can't say, but I'll take your word for it. The fact is, either way, I'm sure they wouldn't want you being miserable. You gotta learn to, enjoy your life a little. You have freedom. Learn to enjoy it. You gotta.
I mean, even if I wanted to, I wouldn't really know how. I mean, sure, I still remember the things I like reading and playing chess, but from what I've gathered, this world is so different now from when I first got locked up. And people have the option to either kill or capture me for a sum of money that would probably set them for life.
Think of it like this, right? You like chess. Think of the life like chess. You get to explore new cultures, you get to see how the world changed, you get to see all the fun stuff, you get to see new cultures, and on top of that, every fight, every attempt on your life is just another game of chess.
That's not the worst metaphor I've heard.
Yeah. Metaphors aren't normally my thing. That's why you have a mentor. Not me.
Well, thanks. I'll have to look him up as soon as I get the chance. I've always wondered how he's been doing. I mean, I can't possibly imagine the rage he feels towards me at this point.
I don't know, for ages. Unless it's subsided. Before he was just kind of, I don't know, he seemed down in the dumps at the time? I don't know, maybe it changed to rage, but... Because after all, I talked with him before, you know, the whole murder thing. Either way, yeah, it'd definitely be good to look into it. Probably for the best. Whether you need to know whether or not, you know, you should avoid him or, you know.
Well, it's time I get back to training anyways. Alright, so really quick, kids, I have a really stupid idea.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm thinking of acrobatics training, essentially. I'm thinking, can Chrono just balance on, like, the thin wooden part of the crow's nest? Just, like, as an acrobatics check is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he can roll an acrobatics to just kind of, like, try and balance, learn to balance on it the best of his ability.
Exactly. Alright, 1 second. That's a 24!
Yeah, he balances pretty well. He doesn't really have much of a problem with it.
Alright, I'd like to think that's just a funny way to just, like, end the conversation abruptly. Just, well, time to get back into training.
Yep.
Thing turns around, just kind of stands on top of it.
Yeah, that works. Is there anything anybody else wishes to do?
Okay, I've got something.
Alright.
I have to roll stealth. Just sneak into the ladies' room for one tiny thing.
Okay. Just got...
Alright. This is not gonna go well, but...
You got this, man.
Can I turn invisible while doing... Oh, wait, I rolled a 9. I rolled a 25.
So you can still run. You can still go invisible if you want. Basically, it would just be her perception versus your invisibility or your stealth.
I feel like this might not be necessary,
That's fair enough.
considering that 25.
Yeah, I mean it's still possible. I will say that her I've already rolled for her by the way, but her perception is a +5, so it is possible. But
What'd
it's
she
just,
get?
She got a 2, so you're good.
Ooh!
She got a natural 2 +5, so yeah.
Alright. Alright. I'm just going in and I'm going to pull out a few coins, like 10 gold, and arrange them in the shape of a heart and like put them under the pillow in a vain attempt to... I don't know whether this will do anything. Probably not, but...
That's fair. Yeah, you can arrange the 10 rupees in like a little heart symbol underneath the pillow.
Just do that and then leave.
Alright, yeah, you can do that, not a problem. Yeah,
She's
Gold...
even gonna notice.
Yeah, Goldline just has her back turned to you.
Excellent.
Like when this is happening, so yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Dude, if you rolled a nat 1, I was gonna be like, yeah, no, the first step you make into the room, it just creaks. But yeah, no, you're more than fine.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
that's good. I really don't want to deal with... I really don't want to deal with her. That seems like a bad move.
That's fair, that's fair. Unless there's anything else, we are going to try and blast through the rest of these travel days
I can't
for
think
you
of anything
guys.
else.
Alright. So we're going to try and blast through these last few days of travel so you guys can actually get to an island here. I just wanted you guys to actually have time to do the shit that you wanted to do.
I have a thing to mention.
What you got?
Mollis does not leave the ram of the ship
Alright.
during the night. He just stays there.
Okay.
Oh. Technically, Chrono has the roommates if he likes to sleep on the main deck.
That is fair. Yeah. For once, you have a roommate.
I'm just gonna leave the door ajar just a tiny bit, and hopefully no one bothers me this time, except the one person I'm hoping will.
I'm gonna roll for 2 separate
Chrono.
things. I'll roll for two things tonight. That is
Chrono, if you fucking come in here again,
I mean...
don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Okay, so I've got 2 things that's going to be happening tonight. And I will be pulling people aside to deal with this.
Oh,
I
boy.
also realized I put it into this VC into a private chat, so that way other people can just join in and try and listen in randomly. So Chrono, the thing that's going to be going on that I'm going to be pulling Acrid specifically aside.
Okay.
But you are on the upper deck, so you can roll what is your passive perception actually?
Oh boy.
Give me a second.
Oh no.
13.
So your passive perception is 13. So I will roll to see. Okay, so you will get to hear this end of the conversation. Because I know Miles talks telepathically, so it's not like he has to roll like a stealth either to try and be quieter. So it's just you will be able to hear this. So I'll be dragging you into the VC as well, because you two would be the only ones that would hear this. So I'll be back temporarily, Issa and Reed. Yada yink, yada yoink. We're gonna grab Dylan and we're gonna grab Acrid. All right, buddies.
Hi, besties.
Hey, bestie. So here's the thing, right? Mollis, you hang out like near the Ram area basically for the night. Eventually, Gulthine would come out to the front. And she'd sit down beside you. And it would be a good while of just pure silence that would go by. I didn't like what was done today. I'm going to be frank. I saw that you didn't say a damn word about the Navy. Why?
Because I was already outnumbered. There was no convincing them.
If you had
So
said,
3 of them said no, so I just said fine. I would have seen that ship burn, but nothing I could do about it at that point.
if you had said something, I would have came with you. We have rowboats after all.
I debated it. But I made a promise. I intend to keep it.
What was that promise?
I told Sir Benjamin I'd keep Chrono safe, which is why I'm more than willing to help him.
I understand. I get it. Just,
But I won't lie. I almost jumped in the water and just swam.
I definitely will next time.
I might
won't.
be joining you on that.
She would kind of slowly get up and just go. Should it happen, I don't have a lot of respect for the majority of the people here, I'll be honest, but I do know that you and Chrono seem to at least be decent people. Should you need me, you can always keep in contact with me.
I'll do that. I think Chrono is... I'm still trying to figure out my end.
I think you have a bit of good in you. I know it's not normal for Grieger, but trust me when I understand what it's like to try and fight against natural instinct. Furbolgs aren't normally friendly.
You put up a good act. Better than me.
Thank you. She would walk away at that point. So that is the little bit of information you get. It's small, it's sweet, but it isn't very obvious. It's pretty obvious she was able to pick up on the tone shift from Mollis specifically.
Yeah.
So that's just a reminder that every action has a consequence.
Yep.
It'll boost some people, and it'll push some people in the negatives. Chrono, you'd have only heard Gulthine's side, as that was telepathical in way. Unless Moss would have said it out loud, but from what I understand, he wouldn't have.
I can roll.
Okay.
No, he said things telepathically. He
Okay.
knows Chrono's on the top deck, and he would prefer to not let Chrono know that he's made a promise.
Alright. I will be moving the two of you.
We.
If you... Oh?
Sorry, just to go ahead and quickly just say from Chrono's side, he fake sleep, so no one really suspects a thing, and he's just not sure what to make of it, but he plans to make a mental note of it for the later.
Fair enough. If the two of you want to go ahead and leave DVC, I'm going to be dragging Reed in here. Hey, Reed.
I'm not Reed.
Ah, shit. I grabbed the wrong guy. Hey, Reed.
Oh boy, what's gonna be happening now?
Alright, so let me get the music up for this. I should have actually already had this pre-prep, because I knew you were going to do something like this, most likely. Let's see, is that audio level good? I think it is. We're going to roll with it. Right, so...
Oh boy.
As the night continues to go by for a little bit, you eventually hear some footsteps.
Oh.
And you look up?
Of course I look up.
Yeah. So as you look up from your I don't know if you thought he would sleep on his side or his back or his face, but
He'd be sleeping on his back.
okay. Yeah, so he really would just have to look up. Yeah, he'd look up and he would see in the doorway is Nekomata.
Yes. Okay.
What's with the present?
What I'm not allowed. What I'm not allowed to show appreciation.
She would kind of just walk over slowly, and she would very lightly put her hand, specifically her right paw, underneath your chin, and kind of just lift your head up a bit. So what are you wanting? Most times when a thief does something like that, normally there's a reason for it.
I know it may be hard to believe, but sometimes it isn't.
That's something I'll have to get used to, I guess. It's sweet. It's appreciated.
Thank you. So are you.
Thank you. I try at least. And she would just kind of... for most races, this would probably not be seen as anywhere near flirty. But for fuzzy folk, this is more of okay, yeah, no, that's something. She would kind of just basically run her, right paw, in between the rabbit ears.
Oh my.
And then just kind of basically run down the back of your head. And then, move her paw away and just go, keep it up. And see what happens.
Oh, I'll try.
And she would saunter out. But that is a quick little, hey, it does pay.
Well, literally in this case. But
Oh yeah.
after she leaves, Usagi's just gonna do a silent fist pump to himself.
Hell yeah. One step at a time, man. One step at a time. Yeah. All right. We can head back to the general VC.
Yep.
Hey.
So when I heard the two monks, I was like, oh, perfect.
Oh yeah. And the difference between the two people is
Hilarious.
Makes it even better.
Yeah.
Ah,
right.
yeah.
Now, did you guys have a nice lore session?
Yeah.
Sort of.
They had great lore sessions. But just wait till you see Ublex. So Ublex, you wake up, right?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
All right. Issa said she's gonna be AFK for it.
Oh damn, I did not notice that. My bad.
You were gone.
Okay. Gotcha. I mean, I was just gonna jokingly say that she's no longer a fucking plasmoid. But yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna try and burst through these last 4 days of travel for you guys, so you guys can actually try and get to an island.
Okay.
So
And
does
if you guys-
Chrono and Mollis just spar every day is like what I'm thinking.
By the sounds of what you guys were talking like, that sounds like that's what it was gonna be. It was just gonna be you guys constantly going at it.
Yeah, just some Goku and Vegeta shit.
Yeah, every now and then, Mr. Whiskers would pitch in and throw some hands. Dude. Honestly, the worst thing that could ever happen is getting Benjamin involved with a fist fight. Oh, man. I will start rolling for the storms, and we'll see what happens.
Got it.
Gotcha. We're gonna need Ooblex here. So we're gonna pause recording temporarily. And we're back. Everybody had to go AFK. Literally everyone but Reed and I.
Hey guys, I had to fight off a buffalo stampede. It was tough, but I provided for my family.
Yeah, Acrid had a zombie apocalypse. And Issa, well, hashtag slay. Hashtag slay. They're drawing. They're killing it. So, we're gonna start blasting through it. Y'all rolled a 4. So on the 4th day, it is like, as of now, this is something I need to check is at what time this is happening. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. I know y'all's schedules of when people wake up. Ooblex.
Oh no.
It is currently just you and Mr. Whiskers who is awake.
Well, I'm still on the ram, whatever that's worth.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have a violent wake up. Don't worry about it.
Yay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Awakenings.
Awakenings. So
I'm gonna die.
Ooblex, it is 3 in the motherfucking morning.
My time, baby.
Prime time. You're getting ready to start cooking. Mr. Whiskers is kind of just like, he's kind of just standing on you the entire time. Like, basically, like, curled up like a cat, but just, like, watching. Because he is, at the end of the day, just a cat that has just gained sentience. So he's kind of just curled up on you. And you hear, with the loudest sound ever, just a crack of lightning.
Oh boy.
Ah!
And you feel a wave slam into the ship.
Oh no.
Would I be able to?
Yeah, I do not have the.
Would I have woken up by that?
This is the thing. I'm going to get into this in a second here.
Okay.
Which is Chrono and Malice. You guys have advantage on waking up. Malice actually no. Malice. Yeah, let me roll.
I think I'm in the water.
So there's the thing. I gotta roll to see where it hit. Okay. What about Chrono? Okay, cool. So Chrono and Malice are going overboard with this hit. Because y'all were asleep. I do not have the right music for this because I wasn't prepping for an actual, like, I didn't think you guys would actually get a storm because normally y'all roll insanely well for not getting storms. On the last thing. So I was like, they won't get it. They won't get. No, they did. They did. That's the thing,
boy.
though. They actively did. So, oh my god.
As Chrono goes overboard, he's just gonna scream, "Why is the world yelling at me?" Oh no. And that's like his last words before he goes overboard.
Yep.
Oh crap!
As Chrono, you were like, you tumble around like a fucking tumbleweed in the desert. As you just slam into the water. And Malice, as soon as that wave hit, you immediately were thrown off into the same direction as Chrono. Ooblex, you see as Mr. Whiskers, like, basically bounces off of you and slams into a wall and starts to get up. You are fine. You're plasmoid. You're fine. You don't have to worry about stability. Usagi, you are going to roll me a con save to see if you wake up. Every round of storm, you'll be rolling a con save to see if you wake up if you don't get the first one, so don't worry. I turned down the music a little bit so people can hear. Because I feel like I may have had it up a little bit too loud, OBS-wise.
Oh, good.
Nah.
Yeah, so just let me know what you get, Yusaki.
Alright. I mean, I'm just rolling what now?
A con save.
Okay, oh, fuck me. Alright. This isn't gonna go very well. That's a 19! Never mind!
Alright. Yeah, so the con save, as soon as it hit, in fact, as soon as you heard the lightning, you realized, oh fucking hell,
Oh,
it's a
boy.
storm.
Oh, not again.
Yep. It's storm time, baby.
Oh god, okay.
So here's the thing. I'm going to grab you guys' tokens. Mollis, you are going there. Where is Chrono at? Chrono, there's your token. You've been thrown over in this direction, so you're a bit further than Mollis here. You
Got it.
Man,
will.
I went from the ram of the ship to over there. Jesus.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
You guys got flung. People
damn.
can't. Viewers cannot see the map, but basically, Mala's got flung like a good 20-25 feet. And Chrono also got flung a similar amount, basically. If you want
Okay.
to
I got
check,
flung
50,
50.
50, yeah.
I got flung 50. I
I'm
got
pre-
fucking yeeted.
And Chrono got, yeah, basically similar, like 45, 50-ish. On top of
Okay.
that, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Where's-
I thought you were wrapping up. Okay, so I'm just going to assume like Mollis can see Chrono, and it's just gonna be just help communicated underwater in body language.
Yeah.
Because just a quick reminder for you non-One Piece audience members out there, those who eat a fruit and get super cool powers, it is literally impossible for them to swim in the ocean.
Theoretically,
Yep.
could somebody throw Ooblex into the water and Ooblex is naturally buoyant and grab Chrono?
Technically speaking, so Ooblex
I'm like,
has
I could turn myself into a lifeboat.
yeah,
Make a
well, okay.
hole in my middle.
I mean, you
Huh?
could be like a floaty for him.
Yeah, I could turn myself into a floaty.
Yeah, you can turn yourself into a floaty.
Oh my
so,
god.
So I'll mention this right now. So anybody who is sleeping, who is like in the lower deck area, it will take you a turn to get up to the upper deck because that is 30 feet of movement. Unless you have more than 30 feet of movement. In that case, you'll be able to get up there barely, like out of there. For the people in the kitchen, you're fine. You can get up there. What you need to do right now, and I feel like this is pretty obvious, you'll need to start like taking down the sails so that way your sails don't get ripped up or literally set on fire by lightning. And then
Oh,
basically
boy.
just taking course of the helm. It's just a bunch of like messing with the sails the entire time, messing with the helm so you don't tip over. If like you need to start catching a current specifically, then you're going to get the sails back up, stuff like that. So what you're going to do is that the more people you have rolling survival checks, the better shot you're going to have on surviving for each round.
Okay.
So right now, the only people that are going to be able to get out there and start doing stuff is Ooblex and Mr. Whiskers on the first round. Ooblex and Mollis.
I know
as-
yeah. I know what Mollis is gonna do.
All right. I would say this for the people who are Delfruit people who are in the ocean, such as you, Chrono. You're
Oh.
going to roll a con save for each round that you're underwater. When you
Alright.
fail your con save, and the DC will get increasingly higher each round. When you fail it, that is when you will lose breath, and that's when you'll start taking damage.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. That's the thing I need to do to avoid to stay alive.
Uh-huh. And each round, you're going to get further in the water because you're going to be sinking.
Got it.
So, that being said, we're going to immediately hop into the people who are in the kitchen first. That's how we're going to do this initiative. So, Ooblex and Mr. Whiskers. Ooblex, you're taking the shots here, buddy, because you're in the kitchen. What do you want Mr. Whiskers to do?
Oh,
my god.
fuck. Mr. Whiskers, we have a duty to do. We have to take down the sails, Mr. Whiskers.
You got it! And he is going to immediately start running out muscle mode and start climbing up. That will take all of his movement to get all the way up. As he basically, like, you would see... I'm gonna roll a survival. That is not a good survival. You see as he's, like, beginning to run out of the kitchen, he goes buff mode and slants his shoulders into the into the doorway. And then falls on his back,
Lord.
slides up to the pole, and she goes, I'm good, I'm good. As like the boat starts tilting to the right. He slides a little bit more this way. So he loses 5 feet of movement, but he will get to climb up. He just won't get all the way up.
Oh shit.
So go ahead and roll your survival check. Ublex? Oh, did you already roll? Without that 19. Oh, 17.
Oh,
what's your...
add a +1 to that.
Okay, so you got a dirty 18. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, with that dirty 18, you slime your way up this, like, you know, basically the crow's nest, up like the ladder. You get all the way up, you go over his body, and you basically can start getting one bit of the sails down. So as you know, when it comes to sails, there are like multiple ropes, things like that. You basically need to just hoist the sails up. So that way they're like out of the way, basically wrapped up essentially.
Yeah.
So there are 4 ropes that keep this thing together. So with that 17, because you still have to do some
18.
climbing, you're 18. You're able to get 2 of the 4 ropes done. So you get the ones on the left side done. That being said, next up, Usagi, Benjamin, Golthine, and Nekomata, you guys will basically just be making your way into the kitchen and almost out, basically. That is like the majority of your turn. It's just kind of getting into this area. You guys can also, anyone who, once they get outside, can remove the little castle icon. That's just to let you know that, hey, you're in an area. You're like, you know, you're inside a place. These 2 are no longer inside. Mollis,
Yeah.
how much movement is going to take for you here? What is your swimming speed?
90. So how deep is he?
Right now, because it's still pretty early on, he's only 20 feet deep. It would take 20 feet of movement of you to get over there. So you can get over there pretty quick then, to just go ahead and grab him by the sounds of it. So what you're going to do...
So what Chrono sees is Mollis swim over, dive straight down towards him,
Yep.
grab him,
And athletics.
and my goal is to toss him onto the ship.
So
And if I don't get out of the water, that's fine.
So here's the thing. You'll need to roll an athletics to get him up first.
Yeah, that is fair. Flash R,
Yep.
D20 plus 9.
All right.
Dirty
What'd you
20.
get? Dirty 20. So the dirty 20, you can at least get his head over the water.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, when you're carrying people, it will slow down your movement speed no matter what. But thankfully with the dirty 20, it's enough to where it'll still leave you with enough movement speed to at least get his head above the water, which is what matters. So he won't even need to roll a con save. But because he is still like knee deep and higher above, basically shoulder deep in the water, he still has basically no control of his muscles, nothing. So Chrono's temporarily unable to do anything.
Alright. After Chrono gets his head up above the surface next to Malice, you just go... Oh god, I'm so sorry, Samantha. Oh wait, I'm not drowning. Oh my god. What? Air?
Fucking breathe. This is the most like fucking breathe, man.
Okay, so next
Not
up is
out of the water yet.
Not out of water yet. Next up is Ublex and Mr. Whiskers again. Okay, so you guys have the other 2 sailors you need to get out of the way. So,
We will attempt.
alright, so go and roll your survival check. Mr. Whiskers will do the same. He actually got a decent one this time. I need to check to see what his total is. You got
I did not get a decent one this time.
Okay, you guys are trading. So he got a 21, you got an 11. So basically what you'll do, so this is the way I'll flavor this for you here. You basically sling down, like, you know, basically stretch your way out to him. And he just uses you like a fucking rope and just Indiana Jones his way up to the next area. To basically speed up his movement speed. As he got a 24 for his survival. Or,
24?
sorry, 23. But he got 23 for his survival. So yeah, he basically just engineers his way up using your body. And then just gets the other 2 just fully wrapped up and good to go. Which is now where Storm's gonna come into place here. Shit, okay. So for
Top 10 things you don't want to hear from a DM.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, for anybody on the boat, you're going to roll me a dexterity save.
Fuck yeah, I'm good at that.
Ublex, because you are a plasmoid, you get advantage on this. If you were on a flat surface, I'd be like, you wouldn't have to even worry about it, but because you're on a thin pole, you will need to worry about it. So just with advantage.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 from the... Oh, damn. Okay. So, Ublex... Okay. What? Oh, yeah.
20.
Yeah. Gotcha. Alright. Yeah, so you're fine. Thankfully, it was with advantage. Otherwise, you would have been screwed. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, Ublex, you feel like your body, like, almost, like, slides off, basically, the pole. And then, like, you manage to basically wrap your body around the pole. Like, before, you were just, like, one blob just kind of slinking off of it, and you kind of had, like, the little bit of yourself, like, hanging off as, like, an arm for, Mr. Whiskers. But with that, you as soon as he let go, and that hits, you just immediately wrap yourself around it like a coil. So you're able to keep, like, traction. Usagi, you feel your body lift off the ground, and you were going to slam into a wall, but you managed to basically push, like, basically place your feet in just the right positioning to where you just push off the wall, kick off of it, and then just re-land back on your feet. So basically you just bounced into the wall and then jump right back, so you're in the same position as before. You would see that I'm going to roll for the others as well. Mr. Whiskers is completely fine. He just basically held on for dear life, digging his claws into the pole. So he's fine. Goldie with a nat 20 doesn't fucking budge. There, like she just stands there, and it's almost like as if gravity was like, nah, I ain't fucking around and finding out.
Incredible.
Neko Mana.
Was it a wave that hit the ship?
Oh, damn. Should I be concerned? Necromata with a... Let me check what that is. Everybody seems to be rolling pretty well so far. That concerns me for Benjamin, though. With a dirty 19, she just, as soon as it hits, she very quickly just digs her claw into the wall, into the wooden wall, to brace herself. So she doesn't really move much. And then Benjamin... Oh my god, my man. This is why I was like, too many good rolls, where's the bad roll? Benjamin, like, he wasn't expecting another wave to hit that early on. Because normally you can kind of somewhat predict waves sometimes. No, he was still trying to wake up. He's like half awake, like, he's still slowly trying to open his eyes. That wave hits, and he fucking tumbles and slams into the kitchen counter.
Ooh. Oh.
And that actually will do some damage. So I will be rolling that. So let me go ahead and... Alright, he got lucky, it didn't do a lot of damage to him, but he does take 3 bludgeoning damage. As his head basically just conks directly into the kitchen counter. And next up is everybody that's in the kitchen. Benjamin will have to spend his time, basically all of his movement action, getting out. Basically getting up because he has been knocked prone. So that will be all of his movement. It's just him getting back up. Usagi, you may do whatever you wish when it comes to the survival check. You'll need to roll a survival check no matter what. But Goldthine's going to go man the helm, basically.
Alright, well, for my survival check, I am going to just attempt to keep order, basically. I don't know how ships work.
So basically, y'all are going to be scrambling to basically just constantly mess with the ropes, retighten sails. It's just those type of things. So mainly, you're going to need to be worrying about this crow's nest area and the sail up here too. Like these are the 2 sails you need to worry about. So I'll put you back to where you are. You can move your icon wherever you need to go. I don't know your movement speed, so I don't know how far you can go. The first one is 40 feet.
My movement speed is 30.
All right. So do you wish to go to the other sail?
Uh-huh.
All right. Yeah, you have your hop. You can actually use your hop, because stairs normally count as difficult terrain, technically speaking, but you can just hop over it.
Excellent.
So, it's still 5 feet that you're losing, but you're not losing 10 feet difference, which is the difference.
Excellent.
So you're still cutting some speed here, so you could get up to, here, basically just right over at the lip edge. at the top
Alright,
of the
let me roll.
staircase. Yeah.
All right, let me roll that survival check.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
All right. Yeah. So with that dirty 20,
Damn!
with that dirty 20, you're going to hold your ground, and that's going to come into play when you go for the sails in the next turn, because you will be able to reach it.
Excellent.
So, but with that, when you get up there next turn, you'll be able to knock out 2 sails. So you'll be good. 2 of the 4 ropes, basically, on that sail.
Excellent.
Mollis, time for the athletics check, as Necromod is also going to basically start making her way over here as well. Because she had to, like, let me see. Let me see the difference here. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That she would be directly up to here. She's, like, just making her way to the staircase.
Nat 20.
Okay, so with a rush of adrenaline from Mollis, he grabs Chrono, and I want to mention the DC was going to be way higher, because unlike Usagi, Chrono isn't that light. So basically, how do you want to try and chuck him? Like, is it like an overhand thing? Is it like both hands, like, over the head type of hurl? Like, what's your thought here?
Kind of like Maul's. It's like the. Oh, how do I describe this? Basically, like over the shoulder with both arms and chuck. Like he knows he's probably not gonna get onto the boat this turn, but that's what he's doing. He's just like, I fucking go. You can't swim. I can.
Fair. So, with that nat 20, you'll be able to toss him, and he will basically slide into the middle of the deck.
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chrono is just gonna scream as he gets tossed.
How high is the boat?
And I like to think he doesn't really stick the landing because, just another quick bit of context, how Godford users and the ocean works is, if you're basically in the ocean, you're basically gone limp. So he just kind of like face plants and just kind of like skids by while face planted.
Fair. So like the size of the cage, you guys are on a small boat, so it's like a 20-foot height, technically speaking. So yeah, you tossed him like 20 feet high, basically.
30-foot yeet.
Yep.
Alright, so
Oh, God.
can I do anything now that I'm back on the ship?
You can get out of being prone.
I would like to do that.
That is all your movement. But you're now moving. You're now not underwater drowning.
I mean, I'm not dying. So
Yeah.
far, it's an improvement.
That's an improvement. Mollis, the rest of your movement speed would be just spending getting up, while you may have way more, like, I think you have a 30 or 35 movement speed, if I remember correctly, on land.
I have 50.
Yeah, so here's the thing, though. And there's a genuine reason for this, which is the sheer fact that you're climbing onto a ship that is actively rocking like a madman. That's gonna be pretty rough to do. I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna need to roll an athletics check in the process to not lose your grip.
Sadness.
Because that is something that can happen. Because it is downpouring rain. There is lightning everywhere. It's a rough one.
No.
Yeah.
24.
24, you're good. So you managed to keep grip, you're not going to slip off, and you will be able to get up on deck by the end of your turn. So next up is, once again, Ublex and Mr. Whiskers. At this point, it's just going to be, you guys would basically need to go down to the crow's nest, and either you can go up to the front one and help out the other, like, 2 people that are already near it, plus Chrono, who's, like, getting up currently. Or you can stay near here and help fasten the ropes, basically making sure that they're nice and tight, so that way nothing snaps, nothing breaks, that sort of stuff. You already know that Goldline's heading to the helm, so you don't need to worry about the helm.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna make sure everything's tight.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
So once again, survival checks from the 2 of y'all. Oh shit, I hope you make up for him.
Roll a what?
Survival check. Oh, damn. Okay. So, you feel as the rope begins to slightly snap. It hasn't fully snapped yet, but you can feel that it's about to give way. So, meaning that you're going to need to loosen the sails, or you're going to need to loosen the ropes a bit so that way they don't snap due to the wind pressure. But basically, you've kind of ruined the rope a little bit by the survival check because both of y'all rolled bad. It was an 8, it was a dirty 8 and a dirty 10. So sadly enough, the ropes are now slightly damaged. Next up is the people that came out of the kitchen. Ooh. So, Usagi, you are within that turn because you already rolled your survival check. You would be able to fully climb up, and you would start working on the ones on the left. So you're able to knock those two out.
Alright.
Nekomata is going to go ahead and head up, see if she gets a good survival check. What her survival is I'll double check.
Oh no.
+4. She got a 17, so she will be fine. She'll get one of the two done. So there's still one more. But that is what she'll do. Gilthine at this point will be able to get to the helm, so she can actually start trying to steer you guys out of the storm, which would be good. Oh fuck, that's not good.
What happened?
So, as she's making her way to the helm, and I say at this point she is around here, like rounding it, and about to get on her way, you see a lightning bolt strike the helm. Fuck. As the wheel catches fire. Oh. Benjamin is going to make his way out. I need to do some roller stuff to figure out the speed here. That's 15 to get to the doorway of the kitchen. Poor Benjamin.
Oh,
brother.
And then it would be another. He would have definitely heard the strike, so he's going to try and get the water dealt with. As he makes his way on over, so he just has to go get some water. That is his turn. Mollis, you are now on the deck. What do you choose to do? Do you want to help out tightening ropes up on the front or back sail, or do you want to try and help with the helm problem?
I have a bucket.
Why do you have a bucket?
I said, do I have a bucket?
What do you have in your inventory?
I don't. I was wondering, is there a bucket nearby that I can grab water with?
So if you see on the map, there's a little barrel fish.
Damn.
There would be buckets, but they'd be lower deck, which is a problem.
What is the quickest way to undo the fire of the helm?
The quickest way? That's up for you to figure out. What's your theory? What's your method?
Does Ublex take fire damage?
You can take fire damage.
Fuck. Never
You
mind.
can just choose to take damage. Ublex, put out the fire, jump on it. It technically works. She's a type of liquid.
I mean, yeah, honestly, you could smother it. That is an option. Just know that you're taking
Smother.
damage by doing that.
Ublex, do it.
Do what you must.
There is also the shot that, because there is heavy rain, it could go out, but it could take, like, several turns to go out, which is the problem.
Fuck, I don't know. How do I put out a fire?
How do you put up a fire?
I mean, generally, water is a good first start.
Yeah, how do I grab
Oh,
the
boy.
water and bring it over there? I have no...
So do you not have, like, any... I mean, so you could go grab a barrel from, like, the kitchen. That's an option. You could, like, go on, you know, like, down lower deck to grab a bucket. If you have anything that you could use, like, pouches or anything, technically, you could put water in that. That's also an option. Unless you want to try and fucking learn, like, I don't know, like, some type of, like, water move, like, mid out of nowhere. Like, yeah, maybe I can try and splash it from the fucking ocean. There's shots.
Death of the wind, water.
Oh my god. Man.
No. Okay. So, I think this is gonna be fucking dumb, and I'm probably gonna fuck this up.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna grab a barrel.
Okay, from where?
This one.
Okay, you dump out the fish.
That's fine. That
Okay,
can be dealt with later.
is fine. Hey Issa, remove, like, Actually, no. This fish you didn't have to pay for, so you're fine. You're good.
It's
You're
just
good.
on the boat.
Yeah, it's just on the boat.
fucking
This was already here. You're fine.
There's no way they're still good.
yeah. I mean, you haven't checked, so yeah, no, you can just do that, and then you just gotta like get off the boat to go get the water. Unless you have a rope, you could tie a rope to the barrel and do it like a fucking well. That's an option.
Oh.
Nope. I'm jumping off of the boat again.
Okay.
I have literally no way. I don't have rope.
Yeah. So, technically speaking, to dump all that stuff out would have been a bonus action. So you can scoop up the water and then try and toss it without spilling the water or carrying it back up. Do you want to carry or toss?
I don't trust my odds of throwing that and not breaking the barrel.
Okay, so you're gonna carry it?
Yeah.
Athletics check.
Yeah, I figured, damn it. I drown. I managed to drown as a fish man.
The fish man.
It's just a skill issue at that point.
I mean, there is a thing called salt lakes that
I
are
got a
often found in
28,
oceans.
never mind.
Fish can actually drown, fun fact. Gotcha, cool. So yeah, with the 28, you actually do succeed the DC because you're carrying a barrel with a lot of water. It would have been a 25, so you do pass it. So yeah, you the rest of your turn is you hoisting this barrel back up, basically.
Fuck.
Chrono.
That's all he says. He has nothing more to say.
Time to finally be helpful. Okay, so
rewind the fire.
boom, boom, boom.
Just have it
Alright.
again.
So I want to go ahead and help the furries tie down these ropes or the thing with the sails.
Damn, you're gonna call them that. Let's see, so you were over here, let's see, it's a... What is your movement speed to double check? I'm pretty sure you'll be
40.
fine. Yeah, no, you're fine. You can get up there.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so go and roll me a survival check.
Alright, one second.
There's one last rope, so...
That's a 19.
Alright, yeah. You climb up like the little man you are. And like it's like fucking monkey bars for you. Like you're just kinda like going out like using your upper body strength to just kinda like instead of like climbing onto the top of the pole and bouncing on the beam, you basically just do that instead. Just arm over arm, just overlapping, going all the way over and getting onto this side. You can choose to get onto the beam, by the way. That's just the flavor of it. Like, I don't want you to get knocked off because I was like, haha, but what if?
I'd like to think the furries, like, they see Chrono moving their way up as he ties the last rope and just see how much of a fucking mess he's in.
Yeah.
Dude is drenched. There's like a piece of seaweed sticking out of his hair.
Yep.
And his eyes are bloodshot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Nekomata doesn't say much, but she definitely gives you a judging look. Because also you could like it's one of those things. The reason why I said that you had to do the monkey bar like method to get around to go through is because she's actively on that side as well. So you wouldn't be able to like push past her because it's not a lot of space. That was really the only way to get around her. So yeah, no, you get tied up. You can get on top of the beam so you don't get yourself knocked off again. And that would be your turn.
Excellent.
Next up is Ublex. You guys need to loosen those ropes. So you and Mr. Whiskers are going to try and loosen the ropes. Survival check.
16.
Nice. So yeah, with the combine of what you guys got, you guys barely hit the DC for this. You guys will manage to loosen the ropes just enough to where they won't get any more tears. They won't start like tearing apart basically. So the sails are fully braced. Everything's good to go on your end. So you guys won't need to roll any more survivals for your area. You guys are set.
Hooray.
Benjamin would kind of look to Mollis and go, slide it! You can slide it to me, mate, come on!
Oh boy.
Wallace, don't kill Benjamin with a barrel of water.
Oh no!
I get the feeling if I overdo the athletics, it's going to be a problem. The problem is I tend to roll high on athletics.
Go over your athletics, man. Come on. You could
Oh,
also
God,
just say
there's-
no.
No, that's not an option.
Okay, damn.
He asked for the barrel, he's getting the damn barrel. Now, whether or not it takes out his damn knees is his problem. God, please no. Yay, I rolled for shit. I'm
Okay.
not killing him.
So you slide it, but you slide it a little bit too weak. So it goes to it makes it like 5 feet away from him. But you push it, but it's like a little like middle ground. So he wastes 5 feet of his movement speed to go grab it, lifts it up, starts making his way up.
Ah, never mind.
What do you got?
Could I just use rewind to give Acrid and Nitsify a better roll?
His will never change because he is his bit was already set in stone. You would have to do something
Got it.
to cause that to change.
Got it.
Yeah.
Throw a rock at me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically would
That would give him disadvantage.
I
No,
do
no,
not
I'm
know.
not
I might
doing
roll
that.
well.
Oh my
I'm just gonna
god.
let the timeline play out.
Okay. So that's and then okay, so he only makes it up to here with that.
God
But
damn it,
he's
I'm-
gotten the barrel so close to the helm. He just needs to get up the last little bit of stairs to get to the helm. Golthine rounds the wheel finally, and you see her stare at the fire, and you hear her just say, "Fuck it," and grabs the wheel and begins to start turning it.
Oh?
And she will be taking fire damage, but she.
Dedication to the cause, I
Bro,
guess.
bro really just said fire damage is only a suggestion.
Uh-huh.
Lord.
The barbarian doesn't give a fuck. And with a 22 in survival, she'll start steering you guys out of the storm. There will be one more round of storm if she can do this next survival thing successfully. So, with all that being said, I'm pretty sure that boils down to the final bit, which is the sheer thing known as Storm Turn.
Oh boy.
Oh my fucking what the hell? So, course change. Perception check, everyone.
Oh, I swear to God, if
I'm on
there's
it.
a goddamn rogue wave that's about to topple this fucking ship.
I'm rolling for every NPC here.
19!
Oh, nice.
I'm
Okay,
exhausted.
you're exhausted.
Out of 13, Croto's just done. He doesn't want to be a pirate anymore.
Damn.
I mean, to be fair, Moss has had to do a lot of several, like, heavily athletic-based things, and he just fucking woke up. He's not having a good fucking day. He does not want to be awake.
Oh man. So
Yeah, there you go. He's not paying attention. He's fucking tired.
So Obelix is the only one that really realizes this. You see that Goldeneye started going more like west, basically more to the left. Like started turning the ship to try because she saw that there was like some clouds that were starting to fade away in that direction. So that's a good way to get out of this. What she didn't see was the fucking whirlpool that was forming.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh no.
Luckily for you, she is in earshot if you yell.
Whirlpool!
I would do
I
it.
shoved
Alright.
the boat.
Yeah, so you'll yell it out so she'll change course slightly to get around it. If nobody noticed it, that was going to be a problem real fast.
And I
good.
shoved the boat.
Shut up.
That
maybe
look picks
maybe
up
a
the
later
boat and
level.
flies away.
He's got fucking wings now. Oh man.
I just fucking pictured Miles going, you know what? Fuck you, Navy. Picks up a boat and throws it at him.
Oh god. Yes. So, Goldthane will start changing her direction, and y'all mainly have everything secured. So at this point, it's just a survival check. for goal time to get everything going again. And that, thankfully enough for you guys, will be enough to get you guys out of the storm. As you guys would start making your way around the whirlpool, and eventually you'd see the storm start to die down until it's clear skies.
Oh, good.
As you have made your way out of a storm in the middle of the motherfucking night. It was like maybe 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Like, so, yeah, you guys can spend the rest of your night catching up on sleep. Day 4.
Okay.
Yeah?
Oh, sorry. Okay, so just from what the furries are just about to see, after the storm is over, Croto's just gonna say, I'm gonna go to sleep now. And he's just gonna collapse face first onto the deck.
Fair. Everybody else will head back to their respective beds, unless they don't want to.
No.
Also, for anybody who looks at Ublex, you can roll a perception check. And I'm going to be rolling something here.
Perception
Oh
check?
no.
Everybody, I guess technically Ublex, you can also roll one on yourself.
I don't care.
Croto's passed out.
That is fair, that is fair. Okay.
Do you not have a plus to your wisdom?
Yeah? I guess not. Oh, wait, Toasty,
My
what?
wisdom's +1.
+1, okay, so you have a 16. Okay, so let me see, is that enough to realize this? That is barely. Okay. Yeah, so for the people who rolled, specifically, in other words, the only people who will realize this is Ublex and Benjamin.
I got 11.
It's not enough, sadly, for this. But you'll realize very soon, Benjamin's not a quiet guy. Ublex, you feel like you're a little bit bigger. Maybe you absorb some rain. And you'd hear Benjamin just go, Ublex, not to, like, concern you or anything, but, are you, by chance, I don't know, you look a little bit... Do you absorb water or something? I
feel a little sick.
So you've realized, Ublex, that you have gained a foot of mass.
What?
Yeah.
my
So,
Oh.
How do we get it out of here? How do we piss it out?
so most likely it'll probably evaporate over time,
hell
but
yeah.
just like for a good few days, you're gonna be a foot taller than what you normally are.
Oh no.
I'm no longer 5'2". I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
Oh
so,
great, now
yeah,
you're even taller than me.
So
Hooray!
technically speaking, like as a blob mode, what is your natural height as a blob? Like as like a mass in whole?
Like 3 foot.
3 foot. Okay. So
3'5".
So okay. So like, and how wide would you say? Because technically, if you're able to go from 3 foot wide to no, you'd be 3 foot wide and 3 feet tall. Then technically speaking, if you're able to get to 6'2".
Holy schmoly.
So technically speaking, that means you're like you're a 4 foot wide and tall blob as well right now.
Oh god.
So you're a little bit bigger.
Donk.
Do with that what you will, I guess. I don't know. But that's a fun little thing about plasmoids in my world. They absorb water.
Ublex is gonna
boy.
change forms. Human man form.
Hell yeah.
I am 6 foot.
Hell yeah. You're just so you can go around the rest of these few days. I'll roll see how many days it's gonna take, so that way I know ahead of time.
Gonna flex in front of everyone how tall I am.
So technically you're 3 days away. This is the 4th day. It was gonna take a week to get here. You will have 1 day at the island where you will still have that same height of mass.
Oh yeah.
So that first day at the island at Solus, you will still technically be able to be 6 foot tall as a man. So that's lovely. That is just a fun little thing that you can always take into equivalency. That is, you can figure out what the fuck you want to do with that mechanic, because that is a thing with the plasmoids. That being
Get a
said,
giant, girthy
oh,
hand.
yeah,
A big hand.
Mm-hmm. Sure. But yeah, you guys will go through these next 3 days pretty peacefully because the next rolls, and that's funny.
Yep. Excellent.
So the last few days of travel to Solus will be pretty peaceful. Most likely you just caught like a random storm, but overall the rest of the days are pretty nice.
Chronos just had his ass kicked multiple times. He just looks depressed now these last 3 days.
It's fair. It's fair. I mean, technically you had a tie with Mr. Whiskers. But yeah, as the session begins to end, you guys would see the fucking island. Very much in the fuck. It's a fucking island.
Way.
Yeah, take that
island, dude.
Yeah, you see in the distance, you can see a snowy mountain, like dead center in the middle of the island. And that is where we're gonna be leaving off. Y'all avoided the possible optional combat, so you got Storm. Oh man,
We're alive.
You're alive. And
Okay, I'm sorry, really quick. Can you just like put what Issa made from the server into OBS or something?
Issa, do you consent?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. Oh, oh my god, see the most recent one. Okay. So, Issa,
Here.
for those...
I'll write this.
For all the visual watchers, you get to see this. If you're an audio listener, I apologize. It is a picture of, it is a picture of dear Chrono, who has been pinned down by Ublex during the fight. She drew it out. I'm gonna just put it over Chrono's current PNG because I think that's very fitting right now. Yeah, so it's a little blob. We love to see it. He's done with life. He's so fucking done. We love it. We love it here.
This is the face of someone who wants to go back to jail.
Yeah, he's considering it.
Back
He's
to
considering it. But I want to thank you all for watching this session, this episode, and thank you everyone here, the players, for joining in for today. It's appreciated.
No problem.
Hell yeah. We're gonna end it off. If everybody wants to say bye, or if you don't want to, I guess you can be an asshole, but it's really up to you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Oh, Dylan's just gone. Bye.